All right, let's go, man. 704 Charlotte Brown Show in the building. Happy Friday to everybody out there. It's been a minute. A lot going on, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot going on. We'll talk about it. We'll get into it. A lot of going on with these Panthers, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get in here and talk about it, chop it up. 704 Charlotte Brown Show in the building. Make sure you hit that like button right now. Hit the subscribe button right now. Share the content, man, so we can get it all out there, man. Look, we miss you guys. We really, really, really miss you guys. Miss talking about this football thing, but the football is about to kick back into gear. And so the 704 Charlotte Brown Show will be here, man. You're going to be seeing us going a lot live, a lot more. We're about to get back into regular gear. You know what I'm saying? No more one shows a week. Bringing y'all this content on a regular basis, man. You know what I'm saying? Nick Tri-State in the building, man. He said hit the like button and subscribe. Nick, I'm going to send you the link to your phone, brother. I'm going to send you the link to your phone. All right. So let's go ahead and get in here, get this show started, get you guys going. What better than to bring these guys into some real NFL music, you know what I'm saying? Up first, man, you can catch this guy on the show, A Word Edgewise. As always, coming up with a new show before the season starts. We got my man Edge in the building.
What's going on? I'm live, I'm here, and I'm on the road, baby. Let's get it.
On the road, man. This next guy, man, my brother from another mother, bro. What can I say? You know, he's back. Chop it up with us, do his thing. We're going to talk about this football, man. I know he loves this intro music. It's Yogi in the building. Ray Pabone is up in here with us.
Yeah, holy shit, this shit got me hyped as fuck.
Yeah, I do. It's that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting for Chris Berman to fucking hop in here right quick.
Yeah. Yeah,
rumbling, stumbling, fumbling, bubbling.
It's football, man. Today's show, man, Dan Morgan is a magician, bro. The Carolina Panthers continue to make headways with amazing signings. And we know about the signings lately with the tight end, with Waller. We'll get into that. The big tight end, the big signing with the defensive end in Phillips. The big signing with one of the best linebackers in the game with Devin Lloyd. And you know what I'm saying? And the season hasn't even started yet. You know what I'm saying? This man is the Mad Hatter. He just continues to pull things out of his hat. You know what I'm saying? He's on some magician shit, you know? What can I say, man? You know what I'm saying? Look, Dan Morgan is continuously doing it out here. We're going to discuss, you know, the moves that he's making and how long we can keep this man with us and what he's going to do with it in the future, as well as talking about the moves we made recently. You know what I'm saying? And get into all of that, man. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped to talk about this. I got the guys with me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will be joining later. But let's get into it now, man. Let's go ahead and start talking about the situation, man. Look, bro. Does Dan have a magic wand? You know, I'm hearing mixed things about this tight end situation. And
why is
I'm
that,
hearing,
Twan? Why is that, Twan?
I don't know, but we got to get in here and talk about. I'm hearing people.
You would make it. I feel like people are making it sound like we just have like a phenomenal tight end room, and like this was just a wasted signing. I'm confused.
Yeah, it's.
Whoa.
We got to discuss something today, man, that I don't understand with us, and every time we bring somebody good up in here, man, it's always somebody in this fan base that ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Even when we get better, they can find a problem with it. They don't understand it, and the one thing I knew I was going to hear about Waller, and I'm trying to tell you, look, I love this pickup. I loved it. But I knew one thing I was going to hear about this shit that's getting on my nerves already is this man's age.
Yeah, well, and I was hoping you were going to bring that up.
When did 33 become 50?
Twan, it's 2026, right?
Yes.
I could understand the conversation if this was in the 90s, 2000s. Sports medicine, technology.
Sports medicine has come a long way.
Bingo. I mean, just even just nutrition. I mean, really, like we can agree upon that, right? Like we watched Tom Brady. We watched Tom Brady play a damn near 50.
Nobody says shit.
Now, granted, again, is he taking care of his body like Tom? Maybe, I don't know. But I'm looking at it as, this is where I wish I had Claire, because she's really good with this shit, with pulling stuff quick. I would love to see some of the numbers, the seasons of these late tight ends that, we're so quick to give Darren Waller shit, but like, because of his age, right? Well, Darren Waller produced, yes or no? Like, yes. And I'm gonna say, we could even say maybe in spurts, maybe not 100% because of injuries. Obviously had his, I don't want to bring up the bad. He had just, life. Okay. So we all understand that. My thing is, I would like to see some of these numbers from the players like Antonio Gates, because we all know he played late into his 30s, if I'm not mistaken. Tony Gonzalez played late into his 30s, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I'm missing a big one. Jimmy Graham, players of that nature that at one point were like bona fide superstars at the position, but still played late in their 30s and produced. Now, were they putting up double-digit touchdowns and 1,000-yard seasons? No. But then that's where I'll bring it back to Carolina. Like we don't, outside of Greg, we don't really we don't have a history of that. So if we're going to get 500 plus yards, 5+ touchdowns out of this tight end, like that would equate to a pretty good signing, would it not?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, and those are realistic numbers as well, correct?
Yes.
So is that the hang up, Twan? Are we hung up that we signed Darren Waller and we're expecting Vegas, like Raiders, Waller, like 1,000 yards, 10+ touchdown? Like, is that what we're expecting? Because then, yes, like we might be disappointed. But if you want to realistically think of that 5+ touchdown mark out of one of the tight ends in the tight end group, well, that's a win, right?
Yes.
So are we discrediting him before he even touches the field for us? Like,
yes.
You see where I'm leading this? Like,
it's not the discredit. It's the production. That's what it is, because we hardly ever use our tight ends. That's the reason why. We only seen our tight ends in the preseason game, and yet we still don't know if the tight ends is going to be used during the season or not. We still don't know that. Oh, and that other name that you were referring to, Mercedes Lewis, he played until he was 40 as a tight end.
Yeah.
Hell, Gronk was Gronk. Gronk was in his 30s, right? 32, 33. The production's there. Yeah. We're not. I think that's what I'm even just from us talking about. I think that's where we're at. I think we're starting to expect way too much already, and it's not even day one yet.
Yeah, look, man. Let me go ahead and get my man up in here real quick to further this discussion, man. Look, he hails from the tri-state area. You already know who it is. Gonna come up in here. Already blessed us with a $5 super chat to Darren Waller. Played in 9 games last year, scored 6 touchdowns, more than our tight end room last year combined. But you don't have to hear me talk about it, man. We got Nick Tri-State in the building.
What's good, fellas? What's happening, y'all? What's good, Twan?
What's good?
Chilling, man. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, brother.
Yes, sir.
Look, man. Look, check this out.
How y'all doing?
I'm good, man.
What's good, Nick?
Let
What's
me
good,
explain
Ray?
something.
What up, Edge?
Not just what Tri-State just told y'all with that shit though. Listen, his biggest situation is injury. As just said, because we don't utilize. Hey Ray, you remember when I was saying we don't utilize a tight end for years and years and years, and motherfuckers was getting on my case about this shit? Like, no, man. I'm like, bro, we don't use the tight end correctly since Greg Olsen. You know, it's like somehow we went away from that. Listen to this. This is what I would tell Edge. Edge, you don't go get Darren Waller to put him on the line and put him out there to be a fucking decoy. He's not a blocking tight end. He's a receiving tight end. He goes out to catch footballs.
Darren Waller, when he's out there, will not be the block.
He's not out there to block.
Yeah, I know.
No, he's gonna be out there to run routes.
That is a steal. Tommy Tremble and them other motherfuckers is out there to block. So one of the things Ray didn't mention, this dude is 6'6". He's in tremendous shape.
If anything, he's a young 33. He didn't even play in 2024.
Hey, Nick, why do you say that? Probably because the same reason I'm thinking it too, and which is one thing I did miss.
Yeah,
the tread on the tires, right? He's 33. Has he had 12 plus seasons of full seasons of just wear and tear? Like that's what I'm saying. Like he took a little time off too, and you saw him with time off and a little bit of time with a playbook with Darrell Bevel, by the way, that is here.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Good point,
you.
Right?
And I, you know what? I probably heard you say that earlier somewhere else, Nick, because I feel like that's why it's so fresh in my mind, where it's just like this, they were together in Miami and he produced. So now here we go. We got that little connection going. He's going to know how to use them and get the most out of them. Again, 500 plus yards, 5 touchdowns out of a dude we just signed off the street at 33. It's a good thing. He doesn't need to be some 1,000-yard, 10 plus touchdown guy. Like it's just adding that to the tight end room makes the team stronger. That's it.
I want to see if you guys are thinking like I'm thinking. When you see Waller, this body type, and how he plays and what he can do, what other tight end comes to y'all's mind? Recently, over the last 10 years.
I'm not gonna hold you. The one person that I thought of immediately, he's like Vernon Davis, bro.
That's a good one.
Big, freakishly athletic, can run very well for his size.
I agree with that. Outside of the disparity for me in speed is drastic.
Yeah. But like Waller for his size runs very well.
Little 5'10", super fast receiver speed for a tight end that looked like a fucking Greek god. Do y'all remember Vernon Davis?
Yeah, man.
Like coming out of Maryland, that dude looked like a absolute fucking freak, dude. Like,
so you know what name I'm thinking? Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Graham, you mean?
You mean Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham. I said Butler. Jimmy Graham, bro.
So, again, and I'm not trying to just be rebuttaling everybody. I think that's another close comparison, but then I would say the huge disparity is like body control and length and like radius. Unless
Waller runs.
But Waller can go up and get that shit just like Jimmy.
So something about him reminds me of and now maybe this is not the right person to bring up, but because I understand he played receiver. Vincent Jackson is what this dude reminds me of, but at the tight end position. So like good body control,
I like that.
Not crazy speed, amazing hands, but he's the jump balls, the 50-50 balls, they're almost always gonna be Waller. Like that's one thing I do remember about Vincent Jackson when he was in Tampa. Like, bro, if the ball was near him, it was his. So like that's how I feel about Darren. Looking at Darren, even at 33, just fucking throw it up to him. He's probably gonna get it for you. So that's why I like the Jimmy Graham comparison, because like the basketball background to go up and get it. He's just like, in my opinion, it's just. He's a nice little mix of everything you'd want in your tight end. I just don't think blocking is probably up there. So
there's a route last year.
He ain't going out there to block.
Shout out to Ernie Hardy, man. Another great comparison. Aaron Hernandez. Body type.
Yeah.
I give you that. Freaking.
Yeah.
Atlanta boys comparing him to a wide receiver. He said Kelvin Benjamin.
Aldrich Cumberland, when he was big.
Bro, he's faster than Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah.
I'll just for shits and gigs to please Twan here with his old Bojangles eating ass motherfucking Florida State Seminole. If dude would have made a switch to like tight end, I think he could have maybe extended his career a little bit. But you know,
he just can't block. They tried to get him to do that at Florida State, but just his catch radius, man, the way he could just go up. And Edge said he's driving in some dark spots, so he'll be back. But I don't understand. It's just like fuck all the stuff that he can do and he can do well. The first thing I started hearing come out of people's mouths was his age.
Oh well, I don't. The way it's not the '90s and 2000s anymore. We're not worried about a 33-year-old getting lit up across the middle by Ray Lewis anymore. It's 2026. Like these guys are protected, so that's why we're seeing players play longer. That's why they're protected, bro. It's just that simple.
Ray, how old are you, Ray?
I am 38. I am 38.
I mean, I already know your age, but guess what? You're a fucking great grandfather, according to the way these people talk, man.
Yeah, right.
Nick, how old are you, bro? Because you're a senior citizen too, bro.
35.
Like, let me ask you guys: is everything on your body still functioning correctly?
Hey, yo, dog. I was just saying the other day. So I work.
Because evidently, when you turn 33, then you're in a wheelchair.
Hey, bro, we're just supposed to take you behind the shed and just old yell at that motherfucker, bro.
Just off him, unalive him.
Oh yeah, man.
You 30 today? Hey, yo, bro, bring your playbook right quick.
Yeah. Your ass is out of here. You 29.
Bring your playbook to my office real quick,
bro. I
you
tell you
remember when
one
they used to
thing,
take
man.
the horses out in the pastures and shoot them in like when they were no good to run no more,
right?
The hell,
like
bro!
I said, I'm gonna take it back to like I said, nutrition and science and medical, all that shit. It's just like we're watching dudes shred their Achilles and shred their knees, this, that, and third, and make a complete recovery and come back. Compare that to when we were growing up, 90s, 2000s. You do that shit, that was your career. You were done. So like just on the sole simple fact of that, it's just like I think we need to pump the brakes on the age thing. It's just everything is just so drastically different now than it was in the 90s and 2000s. And again, I preach, we don't have to worry about these players going across the middle and get fucking decapitated anymore. So they're not taking the beating they used to take back then either. That's
a great point. Shout out to my man Atlanta boy, out there. My man Ernie, he said without the craziness too, man. Shout out to my man Antonio McCanahan out there. Says like, subscribe, comment, share the screen, man. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, Edge. Just pop back in when you can. Ed says he hitting dead spots on the road. Yeah, man. Edge is on a world tour out here. He driving cross country for real. But look, man. I understand people's concerns, I guess. I guess. There's a difference between sometimes with the way that we react to things and the way other teams react. So when we signed Waller, I looked at all. Did you guys see where all the other different teams and people that do podcasts with these other teams were like, damn,
I thought you were going to take it as simple as the comments. The comments were pretty telling to me.
No, the people from other teams was like, how did they pull that off?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I like to see what other people are saying about it. It's just like, oh man, why couldn't we go do that? That's all. Blah 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 blah. It's just like, man, that would be I was like, but we're over here like
the Dolphins wanted him back, and I wonder why. The Dolphins wanted him back. Go check out my man TD Fens down there. Probably one of the bigger podcasters for the Miami Dolphins down there. Shout out to TD Fens, and go check him and see how TD Fens was. TD Fens was like, damn man, all our players going to Carolina. He said, y'all took Robert Hunt from us. We ain't take him. You know what I'm saying?
So he voluntarily came.
I mean,
he chose us. He
signed the check.
Yeah, we ain't take him. He chose us.
He said Waller. Oh, okay, who else did we get?
Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, true.
They said our whole team is going over to Carolina, bro. That's how look. Feel our pain when we watch everybody that march from
here.
Can
we take Kyle Lewis from them?
That's like everybody. Hey, bro, that's like when everybody leaves here.
Everybody that was leaving us is going to Buffalo.
I was gonna say they all go to Buffalo. So
So look, when Greg Olsen and Cam Newton, okay, in 2015, when Greg Olsen, when we went to the Super Bowl that year, does anybody want to guess how old Greg Olsen was?
In 2015, I want to say he was in his 30s by then because he got drafted in what, '07, I want to
Yeah,
say?
it was in his 30s.
He was 30, 31, I want to say,
But
yeah.
let these people tell it. That's some grandfather shit.
Bro, to you and Pat Bones' point, 33 is not as old as people think. It depends how well you take care of your body, like
And
Ray
it
said.
depends on the
That's what I'm saying.
position.
Like, honestly, I'm gonna bring up my tablet real quick as we're having this conversation. I'm gonna look for, like I said earlier, Antonio Gates played well into his 30s. You know, a lot of these players, Mercedes Lewis, who else I say, Tony Gonzalez. I want to look at some of these guys' stats over. Hell, I'll even just keep it as simple as 33 and over, because I know Antonio Gates, if I'm not mistaken, played till like 35. I mean, when you're going out there, and again, here's where I'm preaching: is he or is he not going to be pretty solid in the red zone?
He's gonna help us a lot in the red zone.
Let me tell you something about tight ends.
So
Too,
it just
man.
sounds like another piece to the puzzle.
Exactly.
Tight ends are usually some of the most unharmed players on either side of the ball for two reasons. One, especially when you're not a blocking tight end, you don't do a ton of blocking. You know what I'm saying? And you go out for passes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you're not getting the wear and tear of a lineman. You know, and they're not gonna look at you first like they look at a wide receiver. You know. You're not running 9 routes the whole time, whatever. So you're kind of keeping it, you know, in a look, bro. I have to assume that one person that ain't mad about this move is motherfucking Bryce Young. It's no way he can be upset about this.
Yeah, no shot.
More weapons for him.
My thing is with him, the only thing that may bother me with Waller is the predictability he gives us. Like we could become a predictable offense because
Well, we can't just put him out there when we're gonna throw it to him. So.
no, but like only passing downs because let's not forget this is a guy who literally publicly came out and said when he was on the Giants and they asked him to block 3 times in a row, that was what played a factor in him wanting to retire. You know what I'm saying? So this
Yeah,
guy hates blocking.
that ain't his thing, man.
But what I'm saying is in football, like we know, you can't be predictable. So it's like when defenses see Waller out there, they're going to immediately think, oh, it's a pass.
Also, and check this out. So shout out to the real Sunchild. When Greg Olsen was at tight end for us in the Super Bowl, he was 34. See, what I don't understand, and maybe Ray or
No,
maybe
he wasn't. He wasn't, Twan. He was 30.
I'm honestly, I'm looking up stats
I
right
got
now. 'Cause
two
I'm
people up
looking,
here.
I'm looking at stuff at like age
I'm looking at it right
33,
now. He was
and
born in 1985. That's 30 years old in 2015.
Yep,
He was
that's right.
34 when he retired, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
see what happens.
And
So, I mean, again, real quick, it's not that again, and I'm gonna preface this with like,
yeah, shout out to Zulu
I'm
King. Shout out to Zulu King. Said, "What up, big dog?" Shout out my man Forrest Campbell. Shout out. He said, and they still give up 28 or 32 and lose by a touchdown. Who cares? Stack the D. Okay. And Atlanta boy said, Twan, he came from G Tech. You have to block over there. Yeah, man. I mean, look, the dude is like, he gonna have to block sometimes. But you know what I'm saying? But usually with a guy like him, it's like Kelsey, man. Kelsey can block, but he ain't gonna have him blocking on every play, bro.
Well, here's the thing, too,
33 is
Twan.
not 33 is
Here's
not
the
old,
thing,
y'all.
too, Twan and Ray, to reignite his passion for the game, right? Because, okay,
Yeah.
let's look back at it. He was on the Giants. They were dying at that time. When you're losing, You feel me? It hurts more. It stings more. It's more draining. Then he goes to Miami, which isn't like, yeah, he ate a little bit, but he wasn't winning again either. If we come out and start winning early, and he sees, oh shit, like we're winning, like we got a shot, it's gonna push him to block more.
Mm-hmm. Damn, it was a game last night. I missed it.
There's a bunch of random games last night. It wasn't anything worth writing home about. Mendoza was out there, man. But just real quick, just some names that people would recognize and what they did at 33. So obviously, there's going to be like elite, and down to where we, as Pro Bowlers and pretty solid tight ends. So Travis Kelce, obviously top of the list, best statistical season at the age of 33 for a tight end with 1,338 yards. I didn't bother scrolling past for touchdowns and shit like that. So Antonio Gates is second, 872 yards. Tony Gonzalez, 867 yards. Wesley Walls, 822. Shannon Sharp, 811. Delaney Walker, which I feel like a lot of y'all should know, 807. Jason Witten, 713. Where we at? Vernon Davis, 648. Heath Miller, 535. Marcus Pollard, 516. Again, Jared Cook, 504. Jimmy Graham, 447. Like that's exactly where, again, outside of Travis Kelce, that's kind of where we're looking at. And that is a piece to the puzzle. Like, I hope everyone's not looking at this signing as like, holy shit, like we're going to expect some astronomical numbers out of this cat. Because then, yes, like you're going to be disappointed.
I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Look,
we got to be disappointed regardless.
No, I feel like I have to pull these stats up for it, like to sell my point. Because they're not gonna go with me if I say this first. So I got to pull this up. I need to remind people who this dude is first. Or I fear they'll be like, man, Torn, you out your fucking mind, bro. I have to pull it up. Hold on. Let me get his stats up real quick. All right, look.
Who you going for, Darren? Okay, I was going to say, here's
Waller.
Greg Olsen at 33, 9 games played, 27 receptions, 291 yards, 4 touchdowns.
So look, when he played for Baltimore, when he first, got to the league and all that, let's go to games, right? He played in 6 games. Following year, he played in 12. He was backing somebody up then too. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't starting. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to Oakland. You know what I'm saying? He was backing somebody up over there. So, like I said, you don't always have to start in the league, though, man. But this man, Ray, listen, and Nick, he went from 18 yards to 85 yards to 75 yards to 1,145 yards the next year when he was the starter for the Raiders. You feel me? And then when they changed their name and they went from the Oakland Raiders to the Las Vegas Raiders, got more yards, almost 1,200 yards for both seasons. You know what I'm saying? Games played 16-16. That's when he's healthy and he plays the whole year. Then he played 11 games, 665 yards. Still is almost on standard to the games that he played. Injuries is his issue. You feel me? Not his play. Then they got hurt again, 388 yards. Games played was 9 with them. Then with the Giants, like y'all said, he's over there just to, the whatever. And he still, in 12 games, got 552 yards. It doesn't matter where you play and how they value the tight end because the Giants was a shit show around that time anyway. They're still trying to figure out who they are. In just 9 games, as Nick Tracy just told y'all, last year of just being on the field, minimal amount of times, he got 6 touchdowns. He scored on us when we played them. He had 6 touchdowns.
He was fucking us up in the first half.
Yeah, we couldn't do nothing with him. This was last year.
Yeah, he was busting our ass in the first half.
And even in the years that when he was getting all those yards, he still only had 3 touchdowns in the year where he got a Google amount of yards. He got 9 one year, which was his highest in 2020. But what I'm trying to point out with the touchdowns that he's scoring, though, is this 3-9, then it dipped down to 2-3-1, and last year it went back up in minimal amount of time, Nick, with 6. So are we catching him at his worst, or are we catching him on the way back up?
I mean, I don't think anyone's expecting 1,000 yards from him.
No,
You know what I'm
no, no,
saying?
no, no, no.
I
No one's
think,
expecting that.
I think what Panther fans need to focus on is how efficient the passing offense will be when he's on the field.
Yes.
Bingo. It's not just strictly stats. Bingo.
He's not a dude that you could just let go by you and not account for him.
Can I paint a picture real quick?
Is, bro.
Can I paint a picture real quick? So, you know, I know I speak all the time how I loved it when Cam's rookie year, he had Jeremy Shockey and Greg Olsen. He had 2 tight ends out there. 2 tight end set was beautiful. Running the ball, play action, blah, 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 blah. So you have, I don't know, Tommy Tremble or you have JT out there with Waller. So, yes, maybe the defense does key on the fact that, obviously, you know, Waller's probably going to run a route here. Tremble's probably going to block. So they do that. But then, you know, and again, Tremble's pretty good at this, and at least from what I've seen, does that little tug and pull and then boom, releases for a route. You got to cover somebody. So then just having him out there in the sole fact of it's going to make the defense think like, all right, well, that's probably our pass catcher. Let's key on that a little bit. It's pretty much speaks to what I feel like Nick was also saying. Again, it's going to show up elsewhere than just on a stat sheet. It's going to show up in mismatches. It's going to show up in defenses being out of place, defenses thinking too much, therefore out of place and making the wrong decision and broken play and yada, yada, yada. So it's so much deeper than just a touchdown on a stat sheet.
Mm-hmm. Guys, this could be serious for us, man. If we utilize this guy correctly, man, and listen, I got to say something. I just hope that I'm not putting my foot in my mouth. But after that preseason game, starting to have a little different change of mind about Brad.
Well, you like some of those? You like some of those play calls or something, huh?
The play calling in that preseason game was great.
I just like to see us passing and shit. That was nice, but
and if he gonna mix it up like that, and that's just preseason where you ain't really showing everything.
Yeah, and that was my point. That was still pretty vanilla, I would assume. So
yeah, and that was kind of vanilla, but but they couldn't stop it. You know what I'm saying?
I played football for a long time. I remember having plenty of coaches say, "Look, I'm going to run this play. If we execute it and they can't stop it, I'm going to keep running
it again."
Like at the end of the day, if we execute 100% correct, I don't give a shit what's going on across the line of scrimmage. We're going to win this play. And I was like, I can fuck with that. Like, now that was my line coach, but you know, that was also his whole thing is if every single one of us did our job, that the play was going to run perfectly. And I mean, as a lineman, I will agree. If I 100% do my job, I block this man, I take this man out the play. I mean, well, yeah, the play should fucking work.
Mm-hmm. Other news, man, is that said that Chuba Hubbard got hurt in practice, just to round out this Waller news, man. I like the move. I like what can become of it. Like I'm taking what Nick and Ray just both said. You know, if there's a loss of passion, he's got to get that back. But I don't think the dude will be coming back to play football if the passion wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he ever even lost it. You know, it's just that he's probably thinking in his head, y'all are not utilizing me correctly. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, wherever he was. And, you know, I mean, look, all guys that go out to catch the ball are divas, man. We all know this, right? You know, if you threw the ball to them 90% of the time, they would have no problem with that. And I have to believe with a dude like Waller, he's like, man, look at me, bro. Look at me. Look at my size. Look what I can do. My catch radius, the way I can jump. in his head, he's probably thinking, man, these motherfuckers, they can't fuck with me, bro. You know? And y'all are not utilizing me correctly. Well, Miami did not want to see that dude leave. They didn't. They didn't. They wanted him to re-sign with them. I don't know why they didn't get it done over there. And, I don't know, if you guys know, like, I mean,
I'm
Waller
sure
has
it's simple. As Waller looked at that quarterback room, no disrespect to dude, but it's just a new quarterback, new system, new head coach. I mean, let's be honest, he's 33. No one at 33 is going to want to stick around for that.
Yep. Miami's not one of them teams that you get up for, bro. At least last year, you know what I'm saying? That, just lost their quarterback. Who did they just bring in over there to play quarterback for them?
Dude, man, and it's funny. I can see his face, but I just can't think of his name for the life of me. It was the backup for Green Bay. At one point, we were pounding the table for him in the draft.
Willis.
Thank you.
Yeah. Love to see how that goes.
I mean, he got paid, so hopefully he produces.
Yeah, Malik Willis. Shout out to my man Jeff R65 in the building. He said, one time we couldn't get stars to come to Carolina. Damn, it feels good to be a legitimate team now again, man. I hear you, brother. I hear you. If you build it, they will come. These people want to come play here, bro. My man JP is in the building finally, man. Said, what the fuck we lying about today? Everything. I talked to my man JP in the Discord too. I don't think JP was initially excited or is excited about the Waller move, and I think JP is definitely one up with the age. But man, look, that dude's not too old. I mean, his physicals,
Can I just keep throwing out random 33-year-olds in their seasons? Like I said, real quick, I understand some of these players may be on a different scale than where we may view Waller, but it's all there. We just want to talk about ages. So another name, obviously, I already did one. Tony Gonzalez at age 33, 16 starts. Yeah, well, I understand, but I'm not. And I hope no one's taking this that I'm sitting here saying Waller's Hall of Famer. I'm just saying talent level. So again, 16 starts, 134 targets, 83 receptions, 867 yards, 6 touchdowns.
At the age of what?
33. So, I understand. Exactly. I'd like to think that these guys are all taking very good care of themselves. They're healthy. So I'm assuming they're healthy. It's just that's what we're saying. It's just he doesn't have to go out and have some phenomenal season. Again,
I was about to say, Pat-Bone, if he goes out,
go ahead.
If he goes out and gets 45 catches for 525 yards and 5 touchdowns, we'll take that.
Beautiful.
That means we're moving the ball.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Listen,
we'll take
what's so funny is that I feel like to a lot of people that's going to not sound like much, but man, in the grand scheme of shit,
that's going to mean a lot.
There's one football, Nick. There's one fucking football, Nick, and we're all going to this season thinking our wide receiver room is about to produce like a motherfucker, right? So,
I'll put it to you like this, Pat-Bone. I'll put it to you like this. If Waller, if I could look into a crystal ball, I can't see no one else's stats, but I see Waller has 500 yards. If Coker and Tet stay healthy, there's a very good chance Bryce could throw for 4,000 yards if Waller does that. No funny shit. No funny shit. Because you can get damn near you can get over 2,000 combined between Tet and Coker. So plus the 5, right. we'll call it 2,200 between Tet and Coker. Plus the 5 is 27.
Can I real quick? Before you go.
Before you go, Ray, can I paint a picture for y'all real quick?
Go ahead.
I'm Bryce Young. I'm in the year I got to prove everything. I'm trying to get my money. You remember when Bryce had his love affair with David Moore? You know what I'm saying? Because David was catching all of his passes. If I get out here and I'm throwing that ball and Waller's catching everything I'm throwing at him, I'm going to keep throwing to Waller.
I was going to say, you think you give a shit
I'm going to that sideline. I'm going to look, man, y'all need to get more calls for this dude. Or whatever. I mean, this is contingent on him balling. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I ain't got time to fuck around no more. I'm in that year now, bro. I don't give a shit who I throw it to. I'm throwing it to the guy that's catching the ball. and that's who I'm going to keep going to. I don't want to put Leggett into all of this or whatever, because I know how people feel about all these other situations. But listen, when I hear about receiving core on this team and what just immediately enters my brain, almost what Nick Tri-State was just saying, is Tet, Coker. Those are the 1 and the 2. We can get into 3s, 4s, and all of that other shit, but everybody knows that the 1 and the 2 is the guys that's going to catch the majority.
And
of the
Waller on the field, he becomes
and
that
Waller
third weapon.
on the field with them,
Right.
Yeah, he's the third guy.
He becomes a bailout. Think about Waller and a bailout. Like,
and the pressure that he's going to take off the other 2.
It just, again. So here's what I'm going to say. And I know we were trying to make comparisons and stuff like that. Here's a name that I feel like would be a decent comparison, because we're going to talk about age and the type of production we could technically expect, in my mind, in the sense of like, maybe you're slowing down, maybe the injuries are catching up a little bit. Antonio Gates at age 33. I think all of us here were old enough to remember this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and we all are in agreement that he, even at an old age, was pretty damn solid tight end, still on the top, the whatever. We'll just say call it 15, and he produced, correct?
Of course.
for multiple years, because the whole point is, this is 33. He kept playing until he was 35. He still had productive seasons after this, but I'm going to bring up 33. So 77 receptions, 15 starts, by the way, 872 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's a beautiful little chunk of stats from your tight end. When were we not saying that the little bit of stats that he did put up was more? He had more touchdowns than our entire tight end room, correct? We're talking about Waller.
Yeah.
Okay. So if he did that in such a small sample size, you'd expect him to at least.
Yeah, our tight end room, I think, got 5 touchdowns combined last year.
So there you go. So you see
Mitch
what I'm saying?
got 3.
Like, I feel like,
and he got that many touchdowns. What
Mitch got 3, Tremble got 2, and I don't think Jatavian scored 1.
So I'm looking at it like this. Again, we don't need to expect like Travis Kelce type numbers at 33, because those were pretty crazy. But again, like these last few that I've mentioned, I mean that's all ballpark to what I feel like would be the expectations, and that's a great piece to the puzzle. Like that's a nice stat stuffer just from the little tight end room. That's fine. No disrespect to the tight end room, but that's just one piece. I mean, hell, maybe Tremble plays well. Jatavion Sanders plays well. I don't know. He's on Instagram, I think, fighting for his life right now. So the tight end room got stronger. I think it's just simple as that. It got stronger.
Can we be honest?
Let me ask you a real question after Swan.
Okay. Can we be honest? I got 3. I got 3. It's 3 honest guys on the show right now, man. Can we be honest? The tight end room fucking sucked.
Yeah. Abysmal.
It was trash.
Yeah.
And then they'll say
Mitchell
I'll be the homer.
They'll say you said that they don't use the tight ends correctly or whatever. But at the same time, you still got to have some good tight ends. Look, man, your boy didn't turn out to be as good as we thought he was. JT, man.
Yeah.
He stays hurt.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Now, people say no, but they'll say, well, Waller is hurt or whatever. But it's what Waller puts up before he gets hurt.
JT has had some flashes, but then yes, it's very quickly overshadowed by injury.
2 of the seasons with Waller, he didn't come in playing, man. Like he was sitting out, due to an injury. Like when you see them years we played 9 and whatever, like that was when he came in until the end of the season. JP says he wants to clear something up. I don't dislike Waller as a player. I just don't believe he'll see the ball here. Tight ends don't seem to succeed with Bryce because they don't call a lot of tight end plays, man. But I guarantee you, JP, tell me am I wrong, Ray? Tell me am I wrong, Nick? Well, you got a 6'6" motherfucker out there that can go get it.
Twan, do me a favor. I'm about to send you a link from my boy on Twitter. Hold on. Let's see if you can pull it up.
Yeah, man, why you doing that too, man? Look. Get my guy up in here, man. Look, man. Goes by a couple of names, man. Hush Money. Representing the 2-6. He calls himself the Andy Bryce, man. I call him Petey Quicker. PD's in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, what's going on? Panel 704 panel, man, podcast. What y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling?
What's going on, Peter, quickly?
So I'm listening to you guys rep and rave about Waller. Decent pickup. Cool. But how tall is he? Somebody just mentioned what he said, 6'6"?
Yeah.
That's what you said? Well, we got one at 6'7" that still can't get the ball. So I don't really feel like that he's not gonna play no pivotal role to the squad because they barely even throw it to the tight ends we have now.
Who's 6'7" and didn't get the ball?
What's that motherfucking name? That big giant motherfucker we picked up? Was it
Mitchell Evans?
Mitchell Evans is like 6'7", is he not?
But he's not.
Well,
But he's not a receiving. But he's not considered a receiving tight end. He's more of a blocking tight end.
Bro, we got a receiving tight. We'll stick to that point. All right, he ain't a receiving tight end. Okay, cool.
Okay.
He might be a blocking tight end. Or, you know what I'm saying? We have Tavion Sanders, who's if we can all agree, a receiving tight end, right?
Correct.
We got another tight end. What was his name? Tyree Trimble. He's basically, real.
Tommy Tremble's an H-back more than a tight end.
He's athletic. He's athletic. He can do either one. Then what's the other guy? Fleming, what's his name? The one that came from the Seahawks. The other guy we picked up. We got a ton of tight ends. My point, we got a lot of tight ends that can do block, run, with block, receive, and they still not been able to throw it to these guys, regardless.
Nah, but because the tight ends are not good, they don't pose a threat. Darren Waller poses a threat.
Let me show y'all something.
I almost just want to be real funny real quick.
Listen, there's a clip I sent in the private chat. There's a clip of him in the private chat. This is last year schooling Sauce Gardner and scoring a touchdown on him.
Bro, we just seen
an all-pro corner.
We seen Haynes King deliver the ball to the tight end.
That was against third stringers.
Third stringers, first stringers, but granted, he was throwing the ball to
Jimmy Horn wide open in the end zone, but we ain't gonna nobody talk about that.
Cool indeed, but he still was delivering that ball and still was able to fight through that hot damn that and it got us a win. You ain't getting that same production from Bryce, bro. You're not getting that. You're not.
So this is going back to Bryce.
No, it's going back to Waller, bro. Granted, they brought him here to open up the middle of the field.
Waller scored 6 touchdowns last year.
Nick, let me do this with you because you're
I can't show that. Hey, Nick, I can't show that because, hey, look, man, they've been on my ass lately.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So, Nick, you
watch
remember,
the clips on. Let me know what you see.
I'll do it after this. I'll mute myself and watch it. But, like, Nick, you remember Jason Witten, right?
Yes.
I am not taking anything away. I am not taking anything away from dude's career, but you would agree he's not super athletic, nothing like jumps off the page, right? Nope. So you would expect, right, just by comparison of just that alone, you're going to get more out of a 33-year-old Waller than a 33-year-old Witten, correct?
Yep.
As a receiving threat, for sure.
Yes. Okay. So now, would you be happy with these stats? 77 receptions, 713 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The touchdowns, I mean, again, I'll be honest, I would want the touchdown to be a little higher than 3.
But it's okay. He got 77
receptions
catches
for 713 yards, assuming that, guess what, some of those catches are probably happening on what down?
Third, more than likely.
So again, are we stat stuffing touchdowns in the 7th, 3rd, but are we impacting the game as much as we possibly could at one singular position? Yes. Like I mean, shit. This is where I feel like I said I wish Claire was here because she'd probably be able to back me up on this shit even more. Like I would expect that somewhere in that range of the Tony Gonzalez's and the Antonio Gates. I'm sorry, Tony Gonzalez. Yeah, you get my point. Jason Witten right here, especially. Like I would expect a 33-year-old Waller to be in much better shape and probably a little more athletic than a 33-year-old.
Definitely more athletic. The thing is the durability. That's the thing with him. Will he play 17 games? Because I would imagine that 77 catches for 713 Witten probably played every game that year.
16 games played. It doesn't look like he started any. Then it doesn't look like he even technically started any because it usually says starts. It just says 16 games played.
Yeah.
I want to point something out to y'all real quick, and y'all can just continue. But and this is for PD too. So PD, when we got Waller, right? I don't know if y'all know if any of you guys went to our depth chart the day that we got him. You know what I'm saying? ESPN thought the move was so good, right? They just automatically assumed that he would be starting for us.
No way.
So
On ESPN, he has them as a starter.
ESPN put him as a starter, right? But now when I'm checking today, now they got him pushed to second because they got questionable next to him. Man, he just got here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they got the questionable shit for. He didn't leave hurt or whatever. But look, they got Damian Lewis down questionable. He's gonna be starting this year. Look, and right now they also got Akimi Kwanu down as a starter when we know he ain't starting, and they got Taylor Moton down there as a starter when we know he ain't starting either.
They got the O though for out.
Yeah. So, but when I tell you not, and ask anybody in the chat when Waller came to the team, ESPN immediately put him as the starter. Now they got Tommy Trimble starting at tight end when we know that's probably not gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Hey, breaking news.
Darren Waller gonna be starting.
Breaking news: James Pierce Jr. suspended 8 games.
Oh yeah, that's what I predicted.
Yep. So no Jalen Walker and no James Pierce Jr. for the first 8 weeks. Their defense is going to be atrocious.
I thought he would keep out of the league. Is what I thought.
Teams are going to run all over.
Nah, I said it was going. I said he needs to get a minimum of 8 games, bro. But Petey, I wouldn't have been shocked.
Yeah, you know they try to make examples out of motherfuckers. And I thought they were going to truly make examples.
Well, I mean, shit. When he did what he did, I can't defend that shit he did, man. Shout out to my man Ray, man. I mean, shout out my man Red. Red came on here. Red was like, I can't defend that.
That's a slap on the wrist. They gave that man a slap on the wrist.
That's a slap on the wrist, man. And they wonder why women keep saying like the NFL don't care about women. You know, look, man. I wasn't there, so I try to tell people, look, when I'm not there to see something myself, then we have to go by what we saw. But from what I saw, Petey,
Ray Rice too. Ray Rice, they ain't playing Ray Rice.
Yeah. So, but from what I saw,
I mean,
and then the fact that the dude
Ray Rice didn't really exactly
ran his car
full blown on video, bro.
Yeah. And then he ran his car to the girl from the WNBA. But, you know, we know we're assuming that she got paid. And therefore, you know, she pulled her testimony or whatever, because that's what money make you do nowadays. People, you can be bought. You can be bought. You won't people, you don't have to stand for the bigger thing or the bigger thing now. People can be bought now. You know, I wish she would have stood on that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but she didn't. I can't be mad at her either because I don't know how much money she took in. But the dude fought with cops. He already came in as a head case. They knew that when they drafted him. And then you ran your car and dude out there, bro. He out there. Yeah, I'm with Pete. 8 games he is at his crib celebrating right now, man.
I swear that I don't know who worked at that deal for him, but I mean, shout out to his agent.
Yeah, really, you supposed to not be playing for the whole year. You ain't supposed to be getting game checks for a year.
Mm-hmm.
His career has just been salvaged, so he gets another chance.
I'm pretty sure he had to seek counseling or whatever the case may be. Yeah. There's some stipulations to that for sure.
I don't think he's gonna change. I hope he does. I'm wishing him the best. Hey man, shout out to the 58 people in here, man, from YouTube right now. We got 30 people in here from Twitch right now, man, and another 18 from X. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all being up in here right now. PD, man, look, so you just not really feeling this Waller move at all, man?
I mean, like, it's cool, like it's cute, but at the same time, it's just like, bro. Don't get me wrong. I said this yesterday as well too.
Tell me about the upside of that, though. But look,
okay, I'll give you the upside. They brought him here to provide matchups. All right. So if he controls the middle of the field, you know what I'm saying, and the red zone as well too. Let's incorporate it as well. It's going to provide matchups for all the other wide receivers to free up. Because you got to worry about him. He's his name. Let me say his name and his stats from what he's done, what he's able to produce, is gonna basically challenge this other defenses. Let's be real.
Yeah.
However, And
They
I hate
couldn't
to
stop
top
his
his
ass
back.
last year on the field.
True indeed. And don't get me wrong, he was able to do that with Tua Tagovailoa. And I guess people hope that he'll maybe be able to transfer those same abilities and stats to Carolina. I hope so as well too. But reality sinks in. We don't really incorporate our tight ends. No matter how good, how mid, how bad they are, they don't really incorporate them at all.
See, this is what I'm thinking, not what I know. I know other people people try to pass off that they know this shit. I'm just putting the pieces together, and you tell me if you think any different, Ray or Petey. Look, man, they're not bringing them in for nothing. I think Dan Morgan, since we're talking about him today, Dan Morgan was like, look, man, I done seen the tight end situation. We got to do something about that shit, man. What we got ain't working. That ain't working.
So
that non-utilization of the tight end shit, that doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? And then, we had Canales doing that shit for years now. And I told people, Ray, what did I tell people before Canales came here? I said he don't utilize the tight end. Right? But
that's why I feel like you want Sadiq to basically force him into utilizing the tight end.
But what we don't know is that Isnick's not going to use the tight end, and that he didn't go get me a tight end. That's the thing, though, man. I think the new play caller is definitely going to utilize the tight end, bro.
So did we or did we not upgrade the tight end position? Yes or no?
Yes.
Did we enhance?
Absolutely.
Hey, let me put it in a different word, because then maybe that's throwing shade at everybody else. Did we enhance? Did we improve? Did we make the team better? Yes or no?
All I'm gonna say is this: if Waller is cleared and everything is cleared in game one, he's starting at tight end. No tight end on this team is gonna challenge him at that.
So my only challenge to that is if you think for sure that he's going to pick up everything 100%. But Matt, as soon as I say that, I'm like, I'm sure Bevel will help him out. Never mind.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure Bevel will get him up to speed real quick. Never mind.
They going look, man. Check this out. Another thing too with the new play calling them, and look, that preseason game, we don't know if that was your boy or him and Bevel. All I know is for it to be some vanilla calling, I liked it, Ray. I liked it.
Right. I hope Waller gets some run tomorrow.
I don't think he's gonna play tomorrow, man.
Not even just a handful of plays. And I mean, I know they said starters 10 to 20 plays. I guess we'll see.
Nah, I think they still I don't know if he's even done his physical yet.
Oh, word? Okay.
He'll be on the sideline. I don't think he'll be in uniform.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
So hold on. What does that mean for Jatavion Sanders? Do you think that's an out?
Look, bro.
I joked earlier about JT's Instagram because I understand he
did you see me when I put that in our chat?
Is that what you did? Is that you? So like I get it.
Man, this motherfucker out here sending encrypted messages like
that's what I'm saying. So like I understand because I even went back for myself and looked. Okay, cool. Like I do get it that he typically posts stuff, but it's usually very uplifting and very da 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 da. I just thought it was very coincidental the time frame of when he posted that. Maybe I'm drawing parallels or lines I don't need to. That's just like I said. So is he kind of just showing the world like, yeah, I'm a little worried now, or like you know what I'm saying, like because I guess this is the follow up question. We call Tommy a blocker, and yeah, he can play blah 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 blah. Mitchell like more of that blocker role. He got some hands, but like if we're comparing the players, like Waller and I guess JT kind of do the same thing, right?
Yeah. I
understand if you believe the younger guy, if you believe the younger guy is better, you're going to go with the younger guy. Well, I guess we're going to find out.
So this is what I got to tell you and Petey, right? So, hey, Petey, you hear me on this? So, like, y'all working y'all job, right? Like, and y'all got social media, right? And let's just say both of y'all, whatever religion y'all practice, you know what I'm saying, like. Only you and Ray know, how y'all do y'all thing, right? You know what I'm saying? And say some shit just start kind of going left at work. You feel me? Like they start laying people off or something, or you're in some meetings where people are not holding their own. Hey, Petey, if you start seeing me and Ray start like posting scriptures and shit
No, I was gonna say I thought you were going somewhere else. We start to get a little chummy. We start to get a little cool.
What you think going on, Ben?
Shit, you somebody getting ready to get gone.
You about to be out of here, bro.
Yeah, you must or either you're nervous because you probably, you know what I'm saying, they probably treat you funny.
And it's always something about strength. You know, my God who blesses me with, bruh, something's going on, bro.
What's meant for me is for me.
I think somebody talked to JT and was like, look, I gotta let you know ahead of time, bro. If shit ain't improving, we gonna, you know.
But see, my thing is they won't allow.
Them Bible ships just don't come out until motherfuckers start getting in trouble.
I guess my thing is we're not going to carry 4 tight ends, right?
No.
Right.
But Waller ain't going.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news to whoever it might be, but it sounds like one of y'all the odd man out. I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure that.
With you. It might be Tommy Tremble. I wouldn't bring him, but I'll still keep JT over Tommy Tremble.
I thought he just got.
I agree. I agree.
But you can still move Tremble, and
did he not just get a 2-year extension? So I don't.
Yeah, and this is the last year of it, but you can still move him.
Okay,
I agree to that.
You can't move JT, bro. Who gonna want him?
I wouldn't want to get rid of JT.
And he's still on a rookie deal. Yeah.
Right. So why would you want to differentiate from?
I'm not moving him or Evans, but Tremble getting the fuck up out of here.
Respectfully, this is me just throwing my 2 cents out there. I can't stress that enough. My 2 cents. I mean, it's Waller 1, Tremble 2, and I'd probably keep Mitchell at the 3, and just sorry, JT, you're just kind of the odd man out at this point on paper. Respect Petey Quick.
Tremble,
you like that? Yeah. Respect Petey Quick on paper.
I'm not saying they're gonna cut Tremble. Like you can move him.
I would prefer that though. But why would you? Why would you want to get rid of that talent though?
As a 4th round pick, you could easily swindle another team. You know, the Cowboys are fucking stupid. They took Mango off our hands at one point.
I'm asking, hey, Petey, how many times did you see Tremble make a play last year? I can recall about two or 3 times, bro.
I would say at least about 4 or 5, about four times.
The one he sealed it for us. He sealed the one for us. That rumbler. That rumbler for like 40-some yards. That won us the game. So
I don't remember him doing anything else.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not sitting here throwing shade. Like I said, Tremble's in my mind, he's the number 2. Like we're gonna run some 2 tight end sets. It's gonna be Waller and Tremble out there. Respectfully, I'm looking at it as simple as I got 2 of the same guy. I'm probably just and what I've seen and just what I can expect. The expectations I feel like are gonna be way higher and yeah, they're just gonna be way higher out of Waller. And at this point, the coaching staff has already had this dude in house, so it's like I think they already know what they got. So it's at this point. You see what I'm saying?
Me personally,
what's up, Earl?
I notice it's not like the old NFL, but Tommy Tremble gives me more so of a fullback vibe.
Not so much a tight end.
That's a great point,
bro.
Petey.
No, hold tight. And both of you should remember this name. Washington Redskins, number 47, Chris Cooley.
Yeah.
Give Tremble the ball out of the I formation, hand him the rock. Inside the 5, shit. I think he could get it done. I think he could rock that role right there perfectly. Chris Cooley.
You can put him in motion back there too, bro.
That H-back role. Chris Cooley. Hey, shout out to Chris Cooley. Yeah. Chris Cooley was a hell of an H-back.
I mean, look, they might be cooking some shit up over there, man. And I hope that we just don't see it coming, man. And look, shout out to Kitty in the chat. She said, "Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well, man." Look, shout out to Kitty, man. I really, really appreciate that, Kitty.
Oh, the statisticians in here.
She always showing the love over here, man. She said, "Dang, Waller already questionable." Yeah, it's that shit is from last year. He's not hurt or anything. They leave that up there until you get cleared. You know what I'm saying? And then she said at Pabon, she said, can he stay healthy and out of trouble? Well, she said at Pab.
Waller, I mean, I'd like to think the off the field shit.
Yeah,
well over.
He ain't dealt with that shit in a couple of years.
And then again, just me being just trying to pick every weed. Like, bro, I think everything with the marriage is over. That's out of the way, right? Him and Kelsey Plum, all that shit's done and over with. Like, so I don't think he has the distractions off the field like that no more. Like, I think that's the whole reason he stepped away, came back late last year, that whole thing. So I don't think I'm not really stressing the off the field shit. So yes, obviously I'm not going to discredit the health. I mean, the health it's there.
Shout out to Claire in the chat, man. Claire said, I don't see Waller playing until week 1. Yeah, I don't see him out there in preseason either. I wouldn't put him out there.
Yeah. I mean,
the injuries we have, he's
a vet. He's a vet. He's not someone that's out there trying to prove himself. Like
that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I will say that 33-year-olds don't
shed some light on the situation. No, I'm sitting here like, yo, we gonna see him tomorrow. Sitting here scratching my neck like, you gonna see this shit tomorrow?
Yeah, 33-year-olds don't play preseason, bro.
Yeah, no.
So
JT better be out there having the game of his life tomorrow.
Yeah. Y'all think the Chuba y'all think the Chuba stuff is worth mentioning, or is
non-issue? Personally, non-issue. I think
he'll
it's
be
just
ready by
being
week 1. Yeah,
they're just resting the horse, bro.
I think when people hear shit, they panic. You know, it's just like,
but you say that, and you say that, and why do they panic when his name comes up?
No, people panic when they hear injury in practice for anyone. But I understand now
with Chuba. Think about it. We've been battling with Chuba, like wondering what's going on with this dude's health. This is the whole reason Rico went off. I mean, all bullshit aside, like, yes, Rico did his thing, but like he did his thing because he was given the opportunity to, because Chuba's hurt.
Chuba let him ride though. I mean, Chuba was like, when I come back, I don't want to interrupt that. You remember when that came out of his mouth?
Yeah, Steve Smith was fucking never.
The hot man. But Chuba returned to true form. Yeah, Chuba returned to true form towards the end of the year when Rico when he couldn't do shit.
Another wasted opportunity. That could have been a hell of a 1-2 punch with used, But anyway,
they didn't use that correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, Rico's going to go crazy in Pittsburgh. He can't wait to play us. It's not that serious. Rico, relax.
Rico, bro, come on, relax.
It ain't that serious.
You went years and years without playing at all. You was just on people's teams, bro. We gave you an opportunity, bro. Chill out.
He big mad up there. Relax, Rico.
Because he wanted us to pay him in a ridiculous. It's like, man, we already paid Chuba.
I'm saying that's where I got to be a smart ass to be like, yeah, bro, like just look where the money's already at. Like they're not paying two backs. Like it's a business too. You said that yourself. Like so, then look at the fucking business. Like they're not paying both of you, bro.
We could have paid him like Chuba, but not he wanted more.
And then here's where it is too. Not with who we got sitting back there, finally ready to go. And I don't mean that to be a dick, but like with JB is finally ready to go. It looks like.
Exactly,
so again, you think Dan's just gonna give up on that? Like, come on, Rico, relax, bro, relax.
Because if they would have moved from him or on from him if that was the case.
That's what I'm saying. If anything, I think if we would have kept Rico, it would have been an indictment on JB. Therefore, I think JB's fine and Rico have a phenomenal season in Pittsburgh. I truly mean that.
The way I always like to feel, man, is like once you are a Panther or a Knick or any team I cheer for, then you're always that.
Man, it's been long enough. Fuck the Knicks.
But when you go to another team, man, you are the fucking enemy to me, bro. I don't look, man.
In the division? Oh, absolutely. Especially in the division.
I love Brian Burns to death. Yeah. I still love Brian Burns to death. That's my guy. But when we play, I don't give a fuck about him when we play the Giants. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not rooting for him when we play the Giants. When he play other teams, yeah, I want him to get off, but not against my team. And it's never and look, Ray, just let me have my moment, bro. Just lay the fuck off the Knicks.
Summer league started and all that. Nope, missed me with it. Not even started. Nope. No, we get it. Draft is on. If you
you get a whole year to be changed.
Season's over. I remember you doing this shit to me. Nope. You tried to wipe the board clean like a week later. So you've had your time. You've had your time.
The whole year.
Hey, Twan, the claw's back, bro.
The whole year.
The claw's back.
I don't give a shit. Oh, well, you better hope you have the same results.
The claw's back.
Yeah,
and he's coming with some help this time.
And Giannis is down in fucking Miami, and LeBron is in Philly.
Nobody worry about that. Ain't nobody worry about that. The only thing I'm worried about him being there is you just fucked my ticket prices, bro. Come on, man. You could have picked anywhere to go. You just had to come to Philly and fuck my tickets up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you got to pay for those now.
Yeah, I guarantee you the same tickets I've been buying for years are probably double, triple the price by now. I shit you not.
Shout out to my man Sean Capri. He said keep pounding out here. My man JP again. He said we technically have a younger Trimble now. Do we? He said, AC Claire, what's going on with Kitty Kitty? My man 40 East Trail, Greg, was 30 and turned 31 in March, Pisces season. Shout out to all the Pisces out there, man. So JP said, AC baby sis. Kitty Kitty JP, oh, I see, you know. And let's see. And Claire said one might move to fullback.
That's what I mean. I mean, shit. Like, who else was it? Yeah, Jermaine said the same thing. The whole little Cooley thing. Like, I don't sound like a bad idea.
And he said, at least you can say that the Wallace signing is low risk because we signed him for a year.
Yeah, he wasn't giving like bona fide money or anything, I would assume. I mean, we're not in the business of doing that right now. So low risk, high reward. You know.
JP said, I agree on Cooley Yogi. Atlanta boy said, Twan, do you see any starters getting a sack tomorrow?
I do.
I don't know. That's all I can say.
I hope
so. I hope so. I mean, I don't know though. You know. Do you? I mean, so all our starters are playing tomorrow?
So that I don't know for sure. The one thing I saw was something about starters 10 to 20 plays, give or take.
So already
I don't know if that means all 22. Like, you know, I mean, like all offensive, defensive starters.
So already we going in the right direction, right, PD and Ray? Because Canales says wasn't letting starters play, and when he was already we going in the right direction.
But now you see why though. Because every time I see Jonathan Brooks or any of these injury prone hot damn players come on, I hear the saxophones.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Oh, that's crazy. It's just getting louder and louder, huh?
Hell yeah. I swear, man. Y'all thinking, hey, y'all laughing, I'm serious.
I don't know. I'm laughing. I'm gonna go back to the positive.
Dumb as hell, bro.
Did y'all see all the comparisons to the 2015 team? Did you?
You said what?
You talking to me or him?
You said what? What did you say, Ray?
The how they're trying to draw comparisons to the 2015 team.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Where it's just like, we Heisman quarterback, drafted first overall, coming off of
they did the same thing
season.
last year. Played Jaguars first. And blah, blah,
right. Yeah. But I think this is funny because I will always find it funny that, like, I love Josh Norman. Norman, I love you, bro. But, like,
Josh Norman.
Cam definitely choked some fucking talent into you, bro. So I just want to say, he definitely choked some talent into you, and that's your star was born, and you just shot. And I just shout out to Mike Jackson. I mean, I know you didn't get manhandled, but you know, Family Bryce was out there barking at you. So I guess we'll count that as the equivalent.
So I'm about to throw this alley oop to PD, right? I'm gonna let so PD. Who the fuck Bryce don't choke out?
Right, who?
Maybe Trevor. Maybe Trevor.
Man, Bryce would be the one height. Getting choked out.
Isn't Trevor? I'm pretty sure Trevor Achan's about his height ain't.
Man, Bryce ain't choking nobody out, bro.
Trevor probably make light work of Bryce, bro.
But he said you might get your ass choked out.
I think. You see this little ass, man?
I don't know. I don't know who it was that posted in the Discord or the chat, but like watching Bryce try to give or dap up Cam and give him a hug was like, I didn't know it was Make-A-Wish today, bro.
Man,
like,
you saw what Cam did? Did y'all see what Cam did that interview with him and Canales and Man, when Cam stood up, bro, it just looked. When Cam stood up next to Bryce, bro, I was
Yeah,
like,
it was like
damn.
I didn't know it was take your son to school or take your son to work day, bro. Like, holy shit.
I said, man, damn.
Oh shit. I was just waiting for the caption, like, when I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Hey, so
Holy
man,
shit.
check this out. I hope Claire's listening right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a big announcement to make to y'all right here, man. Petey, Ray, you know what I'm saying? This is some major shit. I've been working on it really hard in the background. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to JP. And I'm yelling people I know that's gonna really take this to heart, you know what I'm saying, when they see it. And you know, Kitty's on here. You know what I'm saying? But everybody to know about Claire, you know what I'm saying, and myself, you know. So me and Claire we gonna bump heads and do a show together, you know what I'm saying? In conjunction with the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. And this show is gonna be on YouTube on this channel right here with the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. And we're also going to get it set up with iHeartRadio. So we're going to be on radio. And it's just going to be me and Claire going back and forth, kind of like a radio type style of show. And the way that we're going to do it, man, and the artwork I got the artwork for it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And here it is for you guys to see. And the show's going to be called Her and Him. You know what I'm saying? And with collective cognition, you know what I'm saying, and shared intelligence. You know what I'm saying? A dude and a female sitting down, chopping football up the way that we see it, you know, and having a great discussion about it. You know what I'm saying? This is not a dynamic that you see all the time in sports. And one of the things that Claire does all the time is, you know, men don't own sports. So, you know, look, man, it's going to be something fresh, something new, you know. It's not gonna be a long show. It's gonna be like an hour-long show every time that we do it. And just we work well together, you know what I'm saying? And just to collab. I work well with everybody with the 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. And you know, I announced this to y'all one time before, but it's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? They're like the dynamic of a black dude and a white girl talking sports is not something you see every day. Y'all know Claire's the truth, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And it's just that's why we have those side things on the side with the shared intelligence and collective cognition, and we're going to be able to break things down just like a radio style of show, man. You know, something that, you know, that you can listen to when you're going up and down the roads, when you're at work, whatever, anything to do to pass time, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And we just hoping that this show really, really pops. I'm looking forward to it, man, and having a whole lot of fun with it. You know, and it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I'm working on this hard in the backgrounds. Just me and Claire just have to decide when we're ready to launch. You know what I'm saying? Get everything together so it launches the right way and the correct way. And shout out my man Dirt Road 44. He said noise. You know what I'm saying? My man JP said looking forward to Her and Him. You know what I'm saying? Dirt Road again said nice. He said AC ain't shit to watch. That's JP, man. Dopey Nightlife. Yo, that's fire, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon. We will announce it before it happens, and we won't just drop it on you. You know what I'm saying? Also, man, Bloody is coming. I'm working behind the scenes with Bloody, and I got to get with him on his what he wants to talk about in his titles. The new Bloody show coming up soon. Bloody Luckles live, you know what I'm saying? The way he sees it, you know, I'm looking forward to him doing that show. That's a group show. Everybody can come join him. You know, I love Bloody's mind. I love that he don't agree with everybody and the way that he sees the game. You know what I'm saying? Great debater, you know what I'm saying? And people looking forward to that, man. But be on the lookout for some fresh new shows that we trying out, that we just trying to do and make this 704 Charlotte Bound thing a better experience for you guys, man. And Nick, I don't know if you caught that, Nick.
Yeah, no, I was getting a shape from my fault. That's why I bounced out.
Yeah, but if you look at the screen, man, yeah, I said me and Claire coming with a new show, man. Just me and her is called Her and Him, you know. And that's the graphics for it right there.
I was gonna say that shit's fucking dope as fuck.
That's tough.
Yeah, man. But it's coming. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for Bloody's new show. 704 Charlotte Brown Show about to get crunk back up, man. We're gonna be doing a whole lot of shows. I'm about to start pushing this content hard, man. I really am. Shout out to all the Panthers content creators because I know what to put it in it, but I love the competition now, and it's no disrespect to anybody's show, but I'm gonna love the competition this year. Look, man, I feel like I'm hanging back. I'm letting everybody get their shows out because Petey, we coming hard, bro. No pun intended.
Hey, freaky man.
But we coming hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We gonna flush y'all with this material, man. And
I ain't fucking touching that.
See how it works.
Just watch where you're aiming, bro.
Yeah. T. Thompson in the building saying NFL suspended James Pierce Jr. for 8 games. Absolutely, we caught it. And Ray Shack said I be seeing Nick Gaskins on every show but the 704 show. Nick can come on the show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, man. You know what I'm saying? He's got a tight schedule. And Nick is also a family man. He spends a lot of times with his kids too. So yeah, it's usually like you got to catch Nick on a Tuesday morning or Thursday morning or when he's free. But yeah, man, I know what's going on. It's no disrespect. He ain't disrespecting nobody. But he got to get on shows when he can get on, you know. But look, man. Yeah, JP said pause to one. Look, I ain't pausing shit because I'm talking about females in the room.
Either way, he coming.
Yeah, fuck that pause shit.
Either way, he coming.
Hey, man, what y'all looking forward to with the game tomorrow? What you looking for?
I'll let you go right first, Ray.
Oh man, that's funny you ask. And I'm like, I don't even fucking know. I'm like,
hey Ray, I gotta get with you, man, because I don't know what you're doing tomorrow at 1. I gotta check with you because I don't know if you're gonna be with the kiddos. But I'm gonna play that game too, man.
I know I got shit going on later on today, 100%.
All right. So if you're free, man, let's play that game.
Say what?
If you're free, let's play that game.
Oh, it's at 1. That's even better.
Yeah.
I thought it was later on in the day.
1.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, fuck yeah. I'm maybe. With that being said, it's only 10 to 20 plays of the starters, and apparently, obviously, we're shutting down King. And I already expressed in the chat, the private chat, why I think that is. I don't think dude's actually hurt. With that being said,
they got to protect him.
10, 20 plays. I mean,
yeah.
We're just going to see Bryce. We're just going to watch Bryce hand it off like 18 of the 20 times, maybe. Throw some little dankers. No, all jokes aside, I hope it's aggressive. I hope we see a lot of what we're seeing in practice right now. Like these dots. Again, let me do some praise. Let me stop being an asshole. The dots I've been seeing in practice going to T-Mac. The dots I've been seeing going to XL. Like I hope we see some of those. Let's pass the ball a little bit more than we've been, accustomed to running. Let's see some of this Idzik offense. Like that's what I want to see. I want to see JB tote the rock, though. I know that's a little contradictory, but let me see the ball in his hands, whether it's just even out of the backfield, because I think he's got tremendous fucking hands. I think we've all been seeing that this offseason too, but we've known it since back at Texas. So we're just probably going to see dude healthy. So yeah, I'd say for me, I want to see a lot of JB. I want to see Bryce chuck it. And I just want to see T-Mac be dominant for a little bit. I mean, T-Mac put on 15 pounds of muscle, and dude's still running around like he's under 200 pounds. So big season for T-Mac too. So yeah, I want to see some T-Mac. I want to see some JB, and I want to see Bryce zip it around a little bit.
Yeah, to piggyback off what Ray said,
hold on real quick. Let me get my guy up in here, man. Coming on to the show right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Always showing the love. The show much love, man. We got my man Ray Shack in the building right now. Ray Shack, what's going on with you, baby?
Good, Sways. Good with y'all fellas, man.
You good? Good.
Yeah, hey, Tweed. Man, I've been looking for your ass for like 2 days. And I've been getting on YouTube saying a show scheduled for the day. I'm like, wait, 2 days that. The day
Yeah,
go by. The next day,
I've been
2 days.
standing y'all up.
Yeah.
Hey, life been lifing, bro. But look, we back and look, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna get better. Go ahead, Nick. Hey, try to say. Go ahead with you.
I lost my train of thought.
Hey, look, man. With that music playing in the background, bro, I'm trying to let y'all get y'all Berman off. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, straight up, I don't know if you could tell, but once you started playing that, I'm like, oh, yeah, let's fucking go. that made me change my whole flow, bro.
Motherfuckers, we want to show highlights and everything.
Yeah.
No, I felt like I was on the show. I was like, oh, I got to start talking a little quicker and start bringing this down even quicker. And blah, 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 blah. I have to start bringing a cadence to this shit. Like,
I remember now, Twan. I was gonna say Tech for gaining all that weight. He like to Ray said to piggyback on what he said. He looks faster. He looks quicker and faster.
bro.
And gaining weight, that's kind of freaky, to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
man.
He looks more shifty.
There's so much more power in that now. Like,
check this out. Shout out my man JP with the $5 super chat. He's gonna go all the way. Look, man. JP said Pickett and King slung it in the Hall of Fame game. If Bryce doesn't have double-digit passing attempts during his reps versus Buffalo, I'm asking questions, laughing out loud, man. Yeah, man, bro. Look, after we saw, look, people, y'all can say all the he was playing against second and thirds and whatever. You know what I'm saying? All you want. But guess what? It was second and thirds out there blocking for his ass. It was second and thirds out there receiving for his ass. It was second and thirds. Yeah, he produced.
And on top of that, Twan, real quick, sorry to cut you off, but Twan, guess what? He goes out there and doesn't produce and don't do any of that. Y'all gonna crucify him for that too.
Yeah, so why can't we be up on him when he did something good?
Absolutely.
You know? But you know, I'm still trying to figure us out, bro.
But see, my thing is like, I done seen where we had second and third strings, and we seen them around the preseason. We wasn't seeing no progression on team or no other looks on the squad. So the fact of the matter that we was able to see that type of, you know what I'm saying, team gel was exciting for me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was glad to see some type of motion. Not so much Kenny Pickett, but more so Haynes King, man. I'm glad how the team fought and rallied right behind him, man. That was good looking at the team.
I'm glad Haynes didn't make me look bad, because when I told people, I said, man, he just gonna be out there to just running the option or whatever, you know. I said, this dude got an arm, bro. I said he can sling that shit. I said he's just at a team in Georgia Tech where that's the offense that they run every single year. I don't know why he left Texas A&M to go play there, knowing that they run that offense, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But that's not the offense he was running at Texas A&M. And I mean, he was out there slinging that shit though, Petey. You know what I'm saying?
And he fast too.
He's got an unorthodox style of throwing the ball sometimes. But look,
what do you mean?
That gets there is the right. Yeah, go ahead.
What do you mean by that, Twan? Break that down.
What do I mean by what?
He got an orthodox way of throwing the ball.
He's got an unorthodox, like, some people may look at his throwing style and say he guides the ball. Like, he's one of those guys that backs up, you know, and his range of motion, and when he gets ready to throw the ball is not that bend your arm back. He's a guy that it's like his range of motion is just like when he see you, when he passes you the ball, it looks like he's like pointing at you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? The way that he reaches out to make his passes, you know what I'm saying? Like he's thrusting his body into it, opposed to just sitting back and just, you know, sitting back on your back foot and then stepping into the pass. He does that, but it looks a little unorthodox when you see him throw. But it's always on top. I mean, I didn't see guys he threw guys through behind them. I didn't see guys having to do any crazy wild jump ups to go get the ball or whatever. He was hitting people in the numbers all night, man.
Thank you.
And I don't know, but I don't know who threw that ball to Jimmy Horn, where Jimmy actually caught a great football.
No, that was King.
If you saw
It was on third down. It was in between three defenders. The ball was placed beautifully, but that was
where
king.
only he could catch it, and that was a great catch by Jimmy Horton, bro. You know, I'm just like all this in a preseason game, and our fans still didn't want to be hyped up for that. It's like, man, what the fuck is gonna get y'all happy, bro?
I seen a little spark inside Mike Davis, man. I like kind of what I see, some little flashes from Mike Davis.
Yeah.
If y'all know that.
He was out there playing like he was trying to get a spot. Like, if any of y'all fuck up.
You're talking about the running back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the running back.
I don't know.
Get out here and fuck
up. For me, I feel like as long as health doesn't have anything to do with it, I think it's just going to end up being, obviously, Chuba, JB, and fucking Dylan. Because this Dylan's hard to ignore on the field when he's healthy, dude. It's just that simple. At least in my opinion. I'm sorry, that dude's a dumpster, bro. Like that cannot be overlooked in the goal line, like inside the 5, like that. Yeah. If he can stay healthy, that's going to be a tough decision to make. Like I don't see how you could let that go, because like that would be such a fire backfield with those 3 right there, bro. Like I don't know how if you can help. Like if he's healthy, I don't know how you can cut him.
ETN might be an odd. Look, man. This
ETN ain't going nowhere.
He might go to the practice team, or he might go to the practice.
He ain't going nowhere. ETN ain't going nowhere.
He's either going to be on special. He's either going to be on special teams, or he going to that practice team. You cannot. Dylan can't go nowhere, bro. That's a goal monster.
Dylan is only good for 5 to 6 games, man. I don't know if y'all know that.
He's only good for 5 to 6 games. Listen, we're not. Oh, no. This right here is, and so honestly, you're exactly who I want to talk to. I'm not trying to Green Bay Packers style use Dylan, bro. Like I want Dylan on clear packages. So some games, if we're airing it out and we're ahead, bro, he might get 2 carries. That's fine. But other games, if we're grinding it out on the ground, he might have 12 carries. That's it. Like that's it, and that's the style we need him to play. The position we need to put him in only calls for that sort of honestly small range of touches a game. And I got to stress that too. It's not even just necessarily carries. Like it could be 5, 6, 7, 8 touches a game, or like I said, or less. I mean, I would love to go out there and be airing the ball out with what we got on the outsides and everything like that, and being up 30 something to 10, and then we're grinding out the rock, and we got people like Achan in there running the ball for it, which apparently that's how we're supposed to start saying this dude's name now. So, I'm just trying to say it correctly.
Can I be petty?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I be petty?
It's a middle name, my friend. No.
AJ Dillon was only doing it on second and third streamers.
Hey, man.
That's not. No. Bro, I could have fell into that. I could have fell into that touchdown, bro. I could have fell into that touchdown.
Ain't nobody stopping that.
I'm solely speaking on. This is why I'm making it a point to not even say about what was seen when the game was being played. It's just the sense of we can't find that size very easily. Teach that size clearly.
That's a goal line mark.
In an RB3, I think that's exactly what we need. Exactly what we need.
If you're trying to avoid injuries with Chuba, if you're trying to avoid injuries with Chuba and with Brooks. With Brooks.
Yeah, let me. No.
That's who you put in on goal line, bro.
Everybody that's on here. Let me paint this picture. It's It's 4th and 1. You know damn well we ain't doing a quarterback sneak. So it's 4th and 1. Hell, 3rd and 1. That type of situation. Who would you want to put back in there at running back to get that hard yard?
Dylan.
Like when you have the options. Like, are you going to put it now? I understand. Chuba's what?
You got to be active first.
2 something. JB's what? 5'11", 2 something. But bro, Dylan's what? 6'2", 240 something. Like, I'm gonna expect Dylan to get that yard 10 out of 10 times.
ETN me, please. Put ETN in there.
Little muscle hamster. Shout out Doug Martin, bro. Shout out Doug Martin.
Oh man. Who am I excited to see this week, man? I'm actually seeing the team gel.
Hey, let me get this comment out real quick, man. JP said Miss Nick Gaskins be whooping his ass. We know the real reason.
Yeah, man.
Man,
JP stupid. Shout out my man Eric Klaus. He said Haynes King, future replacement of Bryce.
I hope so.
My man Sean Woodward. He said, I'm anxious to see how Saturday goes with our starters. I'm ready to see the starters to put it to work. You know, I don't know if anxious is the word. I'm just excited to see him, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, my advice to y'all is don't take too much out of this game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be ready to crucify these motherfuckers if they don't come out here and put up 2 touchdowns.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact, Tom. But one thing I do.
Nick, I'm gonna assume you saw some of the games, or at least a little bit of each game, like I did. I watched a little bit of each, and I saw a lot of sloppy ass football. So I don't know what to expect tomorrow.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna expect the world.
yeah. It's like, man, look, it's a preseason game, bro. They trying to see what they got.
Well, I don't care about. I only care about the fact that they're approaching preseason better than they have the previous 2 seasons under Canales, because we didn't play they played 1 drive, I think, in the first preseason game. So the fact that they're going to get 10 to 20 plays, that means they can get maybe 3 drives in this game possibly. So, you know, they want to build that continuity. They want to emphasize Idzik's play calling. They want to get more reps to get them ready. You know, I'm eager to see how they approach the rest of the preseason with the starters.
Hey, let me tell you what I used to always say on the show. Y'all ready for this? Preseason is not for the starters, bro. It's not. So do you think if somebody fell off because you don't see Tet come out here and get 2 touchdowns or somebody? It's not. Preseason is not for starters. It's for guys trying to make that damn team, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think but like people, like I feel like even what Nick's saying, and I agree. The point of it though is also to try to find some rhythm in your
I mean that's what the starters are
with your starters. Yeah,
rhythm.
that's it. I don't give a shit about a stat sheet.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about a stat sheet in the preseason. I just want to see y'all out there running clean plays, because that's what I just literally said. I watched. There was a lot of sloppy football yesterday, like all around. Like
as corny as it sounds, you just want them to execute well.
Correct.
This is where you got to do it. Like this
as
is
corny
to
as
me,
it sounds,
this is
you
an
just want
extension
them
of
to
practice.
execute.
Like,
yeah.
And
so,
look, man, if Buffalo wins, they didn't really win. It's just a preseason game, man. don't. I can't tell you what to do, man. How to fan. It's just don't get your shit all tighten up. When we play Chicago, didn't have those feelings. Then you can go full whatever. Dopey Nightlight said, Twan, not expecting a lot from Lil Man. Hopefully Pickett can utilize the tight ends, and I don't expect that either.
Hell no.
Wide receivers more. He said, hopefully we get the offense moving down the field like we should. Look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not expecting a great game once Bryce and the starters come out. I mean, I'm just gonna be looking at certain players at that point. It hurts to see Haynes King go out because Kenny Pickett's not
right. Because here's my quick question. Like, and obviously I'm sure it's not out yet. So obviously what starters / Bryce are going to get like 10, 20 plays. I'm assuming Pickett's going to come in. Is Pickett going to play the majority of the game? Is Kyle, I mean, we got Kyle Trask. Is he going to play some of this game? Like,
he might play fourth quarter or some shit. I could care less between the two of them. I'm not going to be looking at them. I'm going to be looking at the running back that's back there. I'm going to be looking at who's doing what they're doing on that line. I want to see what the backup defensive players look like over there. You know what I'm saying? The quarterbacks are not what I'm worried about once Bryce leaves the field. So if we don't look good out there, I know that they're the reason on offense. But the defense, you can still take a lot more away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect much from the offense because they ain't gonna have a real quarterback back there throwing the ball to them. Between the two of them motherfuckers, they hot garbage. You know, I wanted to believe in Pickett a little bit, but damn, after that first preseason game, I'm like, bruh. JP said, right, Twan, we had 45 passing attempts during the Hall of Fame game. I'm looking to see if that changes versus Buffalo. Yeah. I want to see us run the ball more in this game too, man. Any plays y'all looking for? What particular any backup players y'all looking to see that y'all got your eyes on that y'all looking to see to make the team, and you want to see more plays go to or get more plays other than the starters?
I mean, I'm ready to see some majority of these guys get some of the dust off of them, man. Like to get some traction, some reps in, man. That's it. Get comfortable on that field because when it's time to go, because mind you, they got 3 preseason games.
Yeah,
because they played in that Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna play at all in that last game, clearly, but
I just want some reps, man. Go ahead and get into the system right now.
I just want, I'm with you, Petey. I just want to see some good football being played. If we score, fine. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. I would love to see somebody get some sacks. You know what I'm saying? I'm particular guys. Is Lee Hunter? He's playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at him. I want y'all to keep your eye on Zakee Wheatley too, bro. He's out there balling in that first game too.
Will Lee better get him some good reps in too.
Will Lee. Yeah, man. Look at those guys.
Man, I'm still looking at Ransom. Like, I know this is, he's not a rookie, but I'm just watching him ball, bro. Like, I'm just
Ransom
watching, like, bro. I'm just like, y'all remember Mike Minner? I'm like, you got me reminiscing over here,
bro.
Ransom. I appreciate it.
They are gonna have to highlight his name and teams play. Look,
yeah, it should just say, and all it needs to say is watch out.
He's trying to take your head off.
I was gonna say, all it needs to say is watch out.
He got a high motor, bro. He don't know how to adjust that motherfucker neither.
Bro, I watched a bunch of people do the highlights for the game. When we did that, and everybody that did their highlights, I'm talking about people that are not even Panthers fans. The ones that react to the game. Motherfuckers was like, damn!
This nigga solidified.
Kept rewinding that shit over and over, man. So, yeah, man. What other news we got coming out of training camp? Well, the supposed Bryce scuffle. Who did he get into it with?
Mike Jackson.
Mike Jack.
Yeah,
because if I'm not mistaken, I think Ransom was it not Ransom hit JB, I believe. Yep. It was Lathan, I guess a little too hard. Patted JB and Bryce took offense, and Mike Jack jumped in and they were jawing, and then it continued to jaw and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, okay. I was like, I mean, you'd get your ass whooped, but like, okay.
Yeah, Bryce don't intimidate. Come on, man. Go. I know Mike Jack can't say it. Hey, man, go take your little ass back over to
you know where Mike Jack's from, right?
Take your little ass
Mike Jack's from, right? Twan, you know where he went to school? You know where Mike Jack went to school.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm trying to give him free. Hey, go take your little ass back over to that huddle and leave me the fuck alone, bro. You don't want these problems.
So you ain't about that life. You ain't about that life, Bryce.
You better ain't about that life.
No, I'm taking over. I'm speaking for Mike Jack. You talk it, I live it. You ain't about that life, bro.
Take your little Psalms 13 ass back over there to the huddle. No, this not what you want, bro.
Before I give you some
I would have liked to have been like a fly in the middle of that, just hearing it. I'd like to hear. I'd like to hear how high Bryce would have went. Don't do that.
Hey, Pop. Hey, no, not Pop. I said, Petey, bro. If Mike Jack would have put hands on Bryce, bro.
Oh yeah, that'd have been.
Petey Quick would have called me and said, "You need to go live right now."
Yeah, go live right now. Talk about the little. Since everybody want to talk about how he leadership. Yeah, talk about how he got his hands.
If he would have put hands on him, bro.
Talk about how you
Shout
got
out my
folded.
man Sean Woodward. He said waiting to see Brooks
What is it?
what our offense does first game series. I feel like King will be used like Taysom Hill from the Saints. I thought that too, man. But look, King can throw the ball, bro. He can, and Taysom Hill can't run like King. King is fast as hell. That's something else people don't understand about that dude.
4.46,
King
bro. That's
fast.
crazy.
Yeah.
4.46, bro. Sheesh.
JP said King definitely needs to clean up his throwing motion. So JP, you see what I see, man. You know, JP said like a corkscrew type of throw. Yep. It looks like he's guiding it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a natural motion, but look, I don't give a shit.
They'll be able to clear that up. And the way I look at it is, look how accurate he is. The way he throws it, like,
yeah.
he was placing some balls there in beautiful spots. So they'll fix that. I think he's got a bright future. He's just keep working hard.
I don't know if y'all remember
healthy.
a guy named Cartwright that played for the Bulls back in the day. He had the ugliest fucking shot in basketball.
I don't know. Sean Marion comes to mind, bro.
It was a whole wind up, and it was ugly as hell. But that bitch.
Nah, Twan. Sean Marion, bro. Sean Marion comes to mind.
Yeah.
You remember Sean Marion played for the Suns, bro? That shot. My man could shoot a three. Like, I'll tell you what, he's a hell of a shooter.
From his waist.
Hell of a shooter. But I'll tell you what, that was one of the ugliest releases I've ever seen in my life.
It ain't. Look, Cartwright goes through a whole fucking.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I'll be honest with you, that don't ring a bell. I think a fucked up shot. I think Sean Marion.
You ain't ready for that shot, bro. Go look it up. Put Cartwright in for the Bulls. You ain't ready for that shot. That's the ugliest shit ever. JP said David was our best running back first game. Yeah, he was good, man. Haynes King got more out of second, thirds than most people get out of the first. I don't understand. Another thing that people did with that man was, man, he was out there against it. It's just like, damn, they just won't be happy about shit.
I mean, this kid was undrafted going against seconds and thirds.
It should have been drafted.
That actually sounds like a good thing.
There's a lot of teams around the league that's going, man, we fucked up. Hey, Davis and Dylan, both ahead of ETN for RB3, in my opinion. Oh yeah, let us tell the league that we're releasing King. You know what I'm saying, and see and watch all the teams lined up to get that motherfucker. If you think he ain't valuable, shout out to Eric Klaus. He said, "Which Davis or AJ Dillon would get RB3?" I don't like ETN at all. I don't think ETN is going to be on the team after this year, man.
He's getting that artist pain treatment, I think.
Because it's really getting tight for him. It's getting tight for him and Jimmy. And I see Jimmy stand on this team before I know him as ETN. I think they pronounce his last name as Etienne or something like that, but I'm not disrespecting his name. I'm just used to calling him ETN by now, man. Offense is so stacked. Creekside Entertainment. Eric Klaus said, "Wish we would got Marcus Mariota as but hell no, no. Kenny Pickett is hardly worthy of even being a backup." Yeah, man, they just kicking the rocks with him, man. And shout out to Dirt Road. Yeah, Bill Cartwright. Yeah, Ray, look that shit up. My man W2, the Madhouse said Bill Cartwright too. Like, y'all know that is the ugliest shot ever.
I mean, I just got to say though, but all y'all do remember Sean Marion, correct?
Sean Marion just shot that shit from his waist.
That shit was so funny.
That shit had no arc on it whatsoever. I'm like, man, where are you pulling that shit?
Nah, it was a little flick of the hands too for me, bro.
Yeah, it was just that motherfucker had no follow through whatsoever.
It was just like shoot. I couldn't, bro.
He used to flick that bitch in. My man W2 them in the house says that the Falcons waiting to get King, Georgia Tech product. Yeah, man. I have to believe somebody said it earlier, man. Look, they're not. Haynes King is gonna be the backup to Bryce. They don't want to further no injuries with him, man. They know they seen enough. They seen enough. Shout out to my man, City Get Gritty 04, with the 440 jewels, with the 440 jewels that he passed on to the squad, man, with the gift, and he said UNC alert, UNC alert. My man Creekside Entertainment,
I
Haynes
think that was
gives
Funk Alert, but
me.
same thing.
He said Haynes gives me Jalen Hurts vibes. Well, you know Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl. So, shit, give me them vibes then. I'll take it. So we play the Buffalo on Saturday, man, 1 p.m. You guys be ready for that. You know, I'll be doing a play-by-play. I'll get with Ray, see if he's available. If not, probably do it myself because I'm going to be doing a whole lot of those during the season. You know what I'm saying? Football is back. Man, look, it's nothing like football season, bro. It's nothing like it. You know. Ray, anything else going on with the Panthers that you can think of?
My bad, I'm fighting with my new pup right now. I mean, nah. Like I said, I'm ready for this shit to start. I mean, even just the preseason game tomorrow, like I mentioned earlier, I'm ready to see a few things even happen tomorrow with just watching some players be healthy and things of that nature. See what's going on with Bryce.
Some Ray asked us in our private chat. Luke Kuechly in his speech, man. Shout out to Luke Kuechly making it going into the Hall of Fame.
I put that in our chat the other day.
Yeah, Luke Kuechly didn't say anything about Cam, man. Is that something or nothing?
So like I said, I was like, I don't know. Is it? Yes and no. Like my thought is like, you guys came in back to back. You thought there would have been a part of it. Like I understand he was personally close with JJ and personally close with Greg. And obviously even TD for obvious reasons, same position group and everything. So I get it. But I guess my thought is to also bring up, like Ryan Khalil and people like out, in the crowd. I'm just thinking to myself, like, all right, so you gave kind of damn near everybody a shout out from that Super Bowl run and, your prime career. And it's just like, my thought is like, I feel like any other team, any other person would for sure mention their quarterback. And then I don't know. Like I said, it's just, I think I'm calling attention to it and making it worse than it really is, and I want to preach that because I'm literally calling myself out because I think it is worse than it is. I really is. Like I think he should have mentioned him. Like, man, why not? Like y'all did a lot of damage together, and it could have been something as simple as that. Like it could have been something as simple as like, because of how great you were, it pushed me so much more because you were the opposite side of the ball. But it could have been something so simple, just a little nod. So like just the lack of it was just made me kind of look at it sideways. But I'm just like, it's whatever, man. Like it's Hall of Fame speech. It's his Hall of Fame speech. So it is what it is. I was like, but I did kind of was like, like I feel like that's exactly what I said in the chat. I said that, and then my first response was just like, you know what I'm saying?
I thought it was a little irresponsible for him to not mention Cam in the Hall of Fame speech, man. I mean, that's Cam fucking Newton, bro. And y'all did things together. I mean, when he won MVP, you won Defensive Player of the Year. We'll say that show for another day. It's just some shit going around Carolina, like the way that they try to alienate Cam and shit like that or whatever, man. Like it clearly doesn't bother him.
I feel like they've been better about it.
You would never know.
Okay, so perspective, Twan. The reason why I guess I kind of mentioned it too is because I feel like lately everyone's doing better about kind of giving Cam his flowers. So like in the moment, like as it seemed to start to kind of like open that door, welcome him in as welcome him back. I guess you want to call it as an organization, this, that, and the third. People talking about him more, and it's just like, all right, so here was another moment for you to just like really let the dude know, like all's good. And then I'm just like, man, we just. Damn, you couldn't just mention them. Just like it was for the fact that you mentioned so many other players. Like if you would have just mentioned your boy JJ and Greg, I wouldn't be saying an effing word right now because I understand those were your fucking boys. You know what I'm saying? Like you were very personally close to both of them.
Everybody on that team should come on, bro.
Right. So that's the only reason I called any sort of attention to it. Again, in the grand scheme, is it a big deal? I really truly don't believe it is. I don't think Cam's going to be petty, and I don't even think he's going to address it. So I don't believe he would.
I wouldn't
He
listen
might address it, but here's my thing. You know, I watch a lot of his shit on YouTube. Hell, he might address it because somebody like me may or may not have put it in a chat somewhere or one of his things, and he might have to answer that question at some point. I don't know, but you know,
I just, yeah, man. I mean, I got mixed emotions on that shit. But then again, you know, you remember a while back, you know what I'm saying, as we're wrapping this up, like, I'm glad, like Luke is one of my favorite defensive players that we've ever had, bro. He's still not over Peppers, and
I mean, what did he say?
my thing was my thing with
wait,
Luke.
time out. What do you mean? What did Luke say?
It's
No,
what he
what?
didn't say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, did he shout out everybody but Cam or what?
So like,
It damn near seemed like
so like let me stress it this way. In my opinion, I full-heartedly feel that's what it was because of the amount of people like he shouted out. Like they were showing, like I said, Ryan Khalil was in the crowd. And obviously I'm like trying to think of, like it was all of his like high school buddies or whatever. So it was like a group of 10, like I almost said white dudes, but I mean an apple's an apple. So yeah, a group of 10 white dudes, fucking sitting in the crowd.
I'm just, hey, let's see.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's why I was going. Hey, look,
it was Greg Olson. It was Jonathan Stewart. It was Thomas Davis was in the crowd.
I was trying to figure out.
Hell, you shouted out a rival quarterback. No, that's fine. You shouted out a rival quarterback, and I understand that's like your Hall of Fame mate or whatever. You know what I mean? You're going in the same class together. But like, I guess that's my point. You made it a point to shout out a rival quarterback. Again, I understand the point. He's going in with you. But you couldn't stand just from like the competitive side. It's like, well, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, congratulate your quarterback without congratulating my quarterback. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ways you could have just worked in a second of just like, you know,
yeah.
It was just odd to me because you named so many other players. You see what I'm saying? Like, it would have been different. And that's what I was just saying a moment ago. It'd have been different if he solely brought up Greg and JJ.
Yeah.
Again, just my opinion. I'm not trying to, you know, add fuel to the fire. Like I understand we're all trying to get Cam back in here and make him feel welcome back.
So I'm not gonna say. So can I ask a question though? See, I feel like whenever I ask this question, nobody's gonna keep it real, man. But was Luke supposed to go in this early?
I mean, what he wasn't a first ballot, right? He was just eligible last year, I think.
Yeah, he was first ballot.
Oh, he was first ballot. Damn, I thought.
And look.
Oh, that's Steve. Steve's already been up once or twice. Anywho.
Yeah. And I'm saying the amount of people, and see, that's where I'm going with this though. Steve Smith ain't in the Hall of Fame, and Luke Kuechly is already in there, and people go, he played 8 seasons. Actually, he played 7 seasons. Yes, he did play 8 seasons, but in that 8th season, Ray, we know that that was a shell of Luke Kuechly. He didn't look good all year. He just, which is why he gave it up.
He was right.
And all I can say to that, I don't want to disrespect Luke, especially after just going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's why I'm not. That's why
I don't think you are either. You're just putting it in perspective. So that's why I'm gonna throw one more in there.
Yeah, I'm not saying it
for me. I understand why he got in so early, so quick, is because if you really think about it. So yes, I agree with you, Twan. That last year, bro, he was a shell of himself, but he still played pretty well. There were 7 seasons where he was just so insanely dominant at that position and so incredibly cerebral. It's undeniable that, like, if you want to look at just that 7-year stretch, you probably weren't taking any other linebacker other than him first.
Was he better in his stretch than Pepper's career?
Than his career, no. Peppers had.
How about this? Did Luke Kuechly have a better career? Did Luke Kuechly have a better career at linebacker than Peppers had at his position?
I think.
My answer is hell. My answer is hell no.
Peppers was like top 3-5, something like.
I don't think he was consistent enough. You got to he get 7 sacks, then he get 2, then he get 11, and then he'll go back like to 7, then he had 10. Luke it was consistent, like every year, 143 tackles.
No,
You
man,
know,
bro, look, bro, you had a game plan for Peppers. Look,
I
Peppers
mean,
took
yeah,
on Peppers took on double teams and triple teams, bro. He was just
Not
so
to mention,
unstoppable.
my guy dropped back in pass coverage as a defensive
Yeah,
end.
bro. And he could get intercept. I don't see. That's what I'm saying. I look, man. I'm treading lightly with this, but for me, I'll just say for me, and I'm not taking shit away from Luke Kuechly, man. I seen guys wait longer that were really, really good as well, and
Like Sterling Sharp.
yeah, it just some don't seem some
I
seem
mean,
off.
think about it. Think about it. You want to compare two people that kind of Sterling Sharp had a phenomenal career cut way short by injury.
Yeah,
So
and if he ain't going in
he has just recently got in, bro.
yeah,
Shannon has been fighting for him for years. Part of Shannon's speech was, "It's crazy to think that I'm not even the best football player in my family, and I'm in the Hall of Fame."
yeah, and like again, like I'm glad you said that though too, Ray. Go look up Shannon Sharp's brother, man. That motherfucker
Sterling,
was a
bro.
beast out there. Same, his story is kind of like
This is what the
it's
thing you
like
got to realize.
Kuechly's.
A lot of our fans are not very old, Twan. A
Yeah.
good portion of our fans are relatively young.
Yeah, man, that guy. Him and Luke kind of had a similar career. You know, Sterling had to leave because of something injury to his neck, and Luke left because
Head.
whether his passion for the game or the end or what do you feel like he was dealing out there with the concussions and shit. It's just I'm still not understanding the Hall of Fame shit, man. It seems crooked a little bit.
I mean, Twan, I feel like again, I don't think it's crazy or outlandish.
I really think
it's a little political. Let's be honest. It's a little political. Let's be honest.
It is. I think they really have to start taking the writers out of that shit and let the only people that should be voting on the Hall of Fame
are previous Hall of Famers. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think
there's no way Chad Ochocinco should not be in there. There's no way.
I agree.
Shout out to JP with the $2 super chat. He said Peppers was Myles Garrett before Myles Garrett.
Mm. Yeah.
Come on, man. And y'all know Myles Garrett gonna be first ballot. So I'm gonna say this too, because I wouldn't be me if I didn't say this. It ain't based on a bunch of the writers that vote on the Hall of Fame. It ain't it's not a lot of writers. Those writers don't look like me and you, Petey.
No.
And what I'm saying is that for the game to be 75% in like African Americans, it just don't seem right that the people voting on that shit are mostly white Americans. It really should just, me and Ray just said, it should just, if you're only people should be voting on that shit are Hall of Famers.
Yeah, most of these guys are like sports writers and like
because reporters.
Shit.
If Ray had a bad game and Ray don't feel like talking to the reporters, and one come in there and try to interview him in the wrong moment, they'll hold that shit. They'll hold him hostage with that shit.
They'll never forget.
He didn't want to talk to me.
Did Randy get in the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, he had to wait.
No, Randy got in
first.
No, you want to? Here's another example, Twan. Here, let me bring up another name.
Hey, Pete, hold on.
Let me bring up another name that 100% proves your point right here. And I've screamed this for years until he finally got in. And y'all should already know where I'm going with this one. Terrell fucking Owens.
Yeah. Skip Bayless told Terrell Owens, and back me up, Petey. He told Terrell Owens and the child,
and you'll never get in.
That if it was up to me, neither one of y'all would get in. What?
Yep. Because that was the whole thing when he was trying to explain, well, your character has something to do with the two, blah 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 blah. To which Terrell obviously and honestly should fucking respond back with. I get you can say all you want. You say all you want, but the Hall of Fame is for the stats careers of these players, right? Put my stats up against anybody's.
Correct.
I'm top 2. I'm top 2.
That's what it's
I'm
gotta
top
come
3.
down to, man. the stats.
I'm top 2, top 3. I don't give a shit who you are.
Yeah.
You're top 2 and top 3 at one of the pinnacles of the positions of the sport. Like the positions that you look at, like first when you think of football, you think, obviously running the ball, throwing the ball, catching the ball. So you're thinking of running backs, receivers, and quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? So like to say that the GOAT is fucking, we all know who the fucking GOAT is. To talk about Jerry Rice and to say that you're right there or just another step and a half behind, like that, and you're going to say at one point you weren't in the Hall of Fame. That's crazy.
That's why I questioned the Kuechly situation. Look, man, Luke Kuechly, I'm glad he was on our team. You know what I'm saying? But let's put it. Let me paint this brush real quick, Ray. Just tell me if you disagree, or Ray Shack or Petey. Luke Kuechly is he's a white guy. He's a likable guy, real great with people off the field, great with kids. You know what I'm saying? He's an Americana guy. We know what the Americana shit means. They called him Captain America. Some called him Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Superman shit was like, damn.
Yeah, it's like,
okay.
nah, that's Cam. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to, go for it. It's they gonna always vote those guys in, man. You know what I'm saying? When like we can name people, man, that been played in the league longer and did the same shit, and then some people considered played when football was way more dangerous. Because the NBA Hall of Fame, I don't take that shit serious at all. That shit is garbage. The only Hall of Fame I even respect is the NFL, bro. But yeah, man. But that some people gonna say this is sacrilegious, man. But do y'all know everybody that went in, right? The person that I was proudest to see go in this year is and I grew up watching this guy, man. It was like my childhood, and that was Roger Craig.
Roger Craig, yeah, I figured that's where you were going with that.
Yeah,
first ever to do 1,000, like that should have been.
He was different, and he left the game early too. Remember?
Yeah.
He left the game in his prime.
And he's getting in. Look how much later. Look how much later he's getting in. I get it. So that's why I just feel like for me, it's just my closing with this will always just be, and I'm gonna say the same thing. I feel like Terrell Owens just said. I think it just strictly needs to come down to you put my numbers up against everybody else's.
And that's all that should matter.
And I'm pretty sure he said it exactly like this. Where am I? And he's looking around the table and no one's saying anything. He's like second, third. At one point in time, one. Or you know what I'm saying? I think even maybe I said that, but I know for a fact he's like, you're looking at my name and it's second and third.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember, honestly, I remember Steve. I remember Steve having the same argument. You look at my numbers, they're all top 10. They're all top 10 numbers. And then all 10 of those guys in their Hall of Fame. He's like, you tell me. So same shit. I'll even now back Steve with the same argument. It's just like, you put the numbers up there, bro. Like, it needs to be as simple as if the numbers qualify you, that needs to be it.
Steve Smith not been in the Hall of Fame by now. That's cruelty, man.
And honestly,
he's going on what ballot?
Each one of these years pass, it's going to be harder and harder for him to get in.
He's going on to what, his third try?
Yeah, third or fourth.
Yeah, I mean, it took Andre Johnson 3 times, so it's about on point for me if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a part of me where I'm gonna stick to it. I feel like as each year goes by and he doesn't get in, it's just gonna make it harder and harder.
I mean, yeah, it's a log jam, bro. It's a log jam at receiver.
But I know
Torrey Holt's still waiting.
I was gonna say, you just took the words right out of my mouth. There were so many names. Remember Andre Rison waited forever, bro.
Did Reggie Wayne get in yet?
Yeah, Reggie's in there. But yeah, no, there's plenty of receivers that waited for a while.
What type of shit is
Torrey
that?
Holt not been. That's criminal.
No, I think
Reggie Wayne how did Reggie Wayne get in before Torrey Holt?
Because Torrey Holt waited.
Torrey Holt's done something that no receiver's ever done. Not even Jerry Rice.
Because of everything going on with that, like, bro, Isaac Bruce, they have Marshall Faulk and Kurt Warner. He got pushed to the side so quick. Like, he got forgotten about so fast.
He's the only. How can you be forgotten when you went 6 straight seasons with at least 1,300 receiving yards?
Nick, I don't know.
No one's ever done that.
I truly don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you remember any off the field shit with him? Nope.
No,
I don't. Do you remember
No.
any issues with him? Nope.
no, I don't.
Was this the time frame of the diva receiver? Do you remember him really being that much of a diva
No,
receiver?
he wasn't a diva at
No.
all. He was all about his business.
So hey, Nick, you tell me, bro. I have no
I don't
idea.
get it.
I truly
I don't get it.
Like
I
that.
don't
That
get
is
it.
a big head scratcher too. Now,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure you were in here. I was speaking on Sterling Sharp. Same shit. Head
He
scratcher.
got in. They finally got him in.
Finally, but that's the point.
Yeah.
Finally, finally.
His shit
So
is
it
video
just-
game numbers. When you look at his career, that shit is video game numbers.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when there's definitely a lot of question marks
They
when it
said
comes to certain players waiting too long.
if you take his 7 years and you accumulate it to the
To
amount
a
of years
complete-
Jerry
yeah,
Rice, he clears them. Like he'd have more yards.
Yeah,
And
that's
why-
a huge what if. That's a huge what if right there.
And Sharp's career, Sterling Sharp's career, and Roger Craig's career are careers that you can compare to Luke Kuechly's career in terms of reasons that they left and how long that they played, man. Like Roger Craig left the game when he was on top of his game. Like it made no sense. We still to
It
this
shouldn't
day,
have taken him that long either.
yeah, to this day, we don't know why he left the game or whatever. And reporters couldn't stand that shit that he left the game. But Luke Kuechly left the game. You know, I mean, look, if a guy says, I'm done with football, I don't want to risk getting hurt or whatever, that's good enough for me. But why did Roger Craig have to wait this long and Luke Kuechly didn't?
I mean, Luke Kuechly is one of the greatest linebackers of all time. Roger Craig
Is
no
one of the greatest
disrespect
running backs
to
of all
Roger
time.
Craig, Swan, but I could probably name about 25 running backs I could take over Roger Craig.
Nah.
He's still great.
You can't.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Not what he did and in the amount of time he did. No. Anybody you gonna name played a lot longer than him.
No, this is I'm gonna use Nick. I'm gonna use what Nick's saying right now to make my argument.
Anybody you name is gonna be played a lot longer.
No,
than
watch.
him.
I'm gonna say the same argument for Nick, and I think I can draw the parallel because this is what I'm saying about Steve. As each year passes, it gets tougher and tougher to get in. So yes, at one point, Roger probably was really that in the grand scheme. But bro, it's been so many years and so many.
Roger played 11
running
years.
backs.
I don't know what Swan's talking about right now. He played 11 seasons, and it's not like he played 7. He played 11 seasons in the NFL, Twan. What are you talking about? I'm looking at his stats right now.
The dude
He
left
played
at the
11
top of-
seasons. He had 8,189 yards.
And he
In
wasn't
11
slowing
seasons,
down.
he had 3 1,000-yard seasons.
And
he
he
went
wasn't
crazy
slowing
in
down.
88. I'll give
And
him
he wasn't
88, though.
slowing
He
down.
went crazy in 88. Holy shit.
And he wasn't slowing down.
Yeah, nah. He definitely was a pioneer, but yeah,
I'm just gonna finish my whole point to that, which was as the years go by, it gets tougher because other guys come along. They're shooting stars all the time, and that's where I'm gonna now throw it to Luke. Luke was that shooting star type. Yes, his career was short, but holy shit, when he was there, his star
Luke
was
is the
shining
greatest
so
Panther.
damn bright it could not be ignored.
It's not,
Luke is the greatest Panther in Panther history, bro.
not to you, he is. Not to me.
He is. Yeah, he is.
He
It's him, then Pep.
for me.
It's him, then Pep, then Cam.
He's
No,
not even.
that's
he's
an
fourth on
argument
my
we can
list,
have
bro.
another day because I would love to
Yeah.
argue that with you too. But with
We've
this
already
big,
had the show before, though. Remember, Ray?
Hey, and it's a show that you can
He's
have
fourth
every
on my
other
list,
year.
bro.
It's a show you can have every other year. But that being said,
Listen.
I'm
I
gonna
know
look at it
you
like
could
this.
say, and I know what the defining factor is. Oh, Cam got an MVP. Cool. But here's
Hey, no,
my rebuttal
Luke
to
got
that.
a defensive player of the year. That's a defensive MVP
this
in my book.
This is about to be a mic drop. Everybody gonna like this. Cam's won MVP, but how many MVPs are there in NFL history?
No, you
know what Luke Kuechly
You
did?
brought up MVP.
Look. No, but that's why people
I know
like to say
Luke
Cam's
Kuechly.
the
Nah,
only
but you-
MVP.
Go ahead, Nick.
You
People
can't-
say
you can't-
Cam's the only MVP in Panthers
You can't say
history.
that's what you can't say.
Hold
That's
on.
what you're about to say until you hear us say it.
No, but what I'm saying is a lot of
I got
Panthers
it.
like to say
He's the only player I believe
Cam
to go
is the greatest
rookie.
Panther
Bro,
because
Cam
he
is the
has the
greatest Panther
MVP.
ever,
Blah
bro.
blah blah. Listen,
Yeah.
and all I'm saying is there are
You
only.
can't, hey, hold up, Nick. You can't say blah blah blah. Cut that shit out, man. Don't diss
Well,
Cam to
Nick,
make your point.
Nick.
Don't
hey,
diss
I
Cam.
just-
to
I'm not
make your
dissing
point.
Cam. I'm saying that's
Nick.
what they
Don't say blah
'cause he
blah
got an
blah.
MVP.
That's disrespectful as hell.
No, that's fine. But hey,
Don't
Nick,
say
we're
blah
gonna.
blah blah.
Hey, Nick, I'm gonna hold you to this. We're gonna have this
Yeah,
argument
don't
someday.
do that.
It's okay. What I'm about to
We
get
gonna have
off.
this debate. We're gonna have this debate.
There is
Don't
no
say
debate.
blah blah blah.
There is no debate.
No, they're really no. This would make for a nice little hour or so of content at some point. So we're gonna have this.
Yeah.
We're gonna have this debate, dead ass. Like, and we're gonna have
Cool.
it respectfully
That'll
as
be
we
dope,
always
man.
do.
Yo,
I love going back and forth with Nick. So with that being said, it's just listen for me.
No, I just wanted to get this last thing about
go ahead.
Kuechly off. Yeah. That's the whole preface of it. Cam, yes, he won MVP, but there are only 2 players in NFL history to come into the NFL, win Defensive Rookie of the Year, and the following season win Defensive Player of the Year. Lawrence Taylor and Luke Kuechly. That's it.
So you're talking about. So you're talking about.
That's it.
You got on Cam and you said the MVP, right? That's a huge deal. But then
absolutely, it's a huge deal. And the blah wasn't intended at him winning the MVP.
But then you
that's what they said.
But then you immediately named something that Kuechly did in 2 years. Yeah,
what do you mean? He's the only
I'm not about to sit here and discredit anything that Luke did. So all I'm going to say in the rebuttal for the sake of now is. There's plenty of argument to be made on Cam's side.
We'll get to it. How many? Hold on, let me get my question out.
Yeah.
How many times did Luke Kuechly win Defensive Player of the Year?
1,
bro.
Okay, listen.
This is why I'm gonna be a smart ass, bro. He did it in Carolina. That's worth like 2. That's worth like 2.
How many times did he win Rookie of the Year?
I mean, you can only
do it once.
Right. Correct. So Cam won Rookie of the Year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he won.
Dude, look, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Twan. This is why I want to have the argument. This is why I want to have the argument with him because I know. I'm sorry, debate. This is why I want to have the debate because I know he's going to come with a lot of facts. And here's a fact that I'm going to honestly use. That's technically going to hurt my debate, but it's a fact. So I got to bring it up.
I know that shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Out of those 8 seasons, he was an All-Pro 7 times.
5. He was first team All-Pro 5. I think
I'm counting first and seconds. Whether you're first or second, he was 7. Correct?
No. I think he was 5-time first team All-Pro in those 8 years.
But I'm saying collectively, each season he was either first or second team. Correct?
Yeah, I'm about to look right now. Hold on.
Hey. Luke was a phenomenal player. I just will never sit here and discredit what Cam did to our team, or organization, or it's not even my state, but I'm gonna say my state.
Fucking man-child playing quarterback.
He just like we were all young enough to watch Vic change the game. We watched Cam change the fucking game, bro.
He was an All-Pro every year, bro. Luke Kuechly, that's a fact.
Like I said, whether it was first or second, I'm pretty sure he was an All-Pro every fucking year, bro. So yes, I won't take anything away from Luke. But I damn sure won't discredit Cam either. Holy shit.
It's no way he could have been All-Pro.
No, but hold on. I just want to get this off right. That would be a cool debate, but here's the thing. There's a lot of emotional investment with the Cam.
Absolutely. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, I lost, and I don't want to segue into it. Him not diving on the fumble with the amount of money I had on the game, like, it was like him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it.
Yeah. So
hey, bro,
but I love Cam. But for that moment and that, I'm never gonna forgive him for that.
I have to this day, real quick. I have 3 big what ifs, man, and I don't know if I can make shows out of it or what, but 3 big what ifs. All right.
You got your 3 sport what ifs? I got mine too. Let me hear yours, bro.
I don't know if you could take trajectories or whatever, but I just say, what if Cam never takes that hit in Pittsburgh against Pittsburgh? I should say.
He might have won MVP again.
You know what I'm saying? What if
he might have won MVP again?
What if? And now here we go with Luke. I'm going to bring Luke into it. What if Luke never sustains any of those injuries? What his whole career looks like?
Oh, he's the greatest of all time.
And then one of my personal favorites, the child in me will never let this go. What if Julius Peppers never left?
Yeah.
Those were always I got goosebumps, bro. I got goosebumps. What if JT never left?
A quarterback, like what if he had? No, what if
I gotta go on? What if Cam Newton and Steve Smith were healthy the 2014 season when we had Greg Hardy and we went 12-4?
Oh my goodness!
Because Steve Smith and Cam were both severely hurt in that playoff game against the Niners. No one talks about it though because they thugged it out. But they were both hurt. You saw Steve Smith limping on the touchdown. Go back and look at the game, bro. The touchdown Steve Smith caught, you see him limping up at the end. How much he's limping.
I didn't know until recently that Cam said he tried to get, and this came out of Cam's mouth.
Yep.
Cam said he tried to get Steve Smith to stay, bro.
Yeah, afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, he said Steve Smith.
Cam was too much.
We could have needed. We could have definitely. I don't think did he get hurt in 2015? Was that the year he tore his Achilles in Baltimore?
No, man. Smith was mad at the team. It ain't
but I'm saying like we could have used him in that fucking Super Bowl game, dog.
I know, but he would have
made some plays in that Super Bowl game.
He said himself he wanted to win yesterday, so that's why he just really wanted to go. It wasn't really even about Cam and all that dynamic anymore. He wanted to win yesterday.
I think one of the most impressive stats, not only in NFL history, in sports history, is the fact that Steve Smith won the Triple Crown when we were the 26th pass offense that year.
Yeah, it's a beautiful stat. I got a football
That's an
with all that beautiful shit
insane
on there.
stat.
Yeah, yep. That
That's
was
an
probably
insane
that will
stat.
easily go down as the most like well earned Triple Crown of all time. Like that, he had to work for that.
Standing at 5 foot, what?
5'9", $186, bro.
Come on, bro.
Hey, Twan, whenever you do that NBA show, I got a crazy what if question for any basketball fan that'll twist brains.
Oh, here, I'll throw a what if, because I'm a Raptors guy. What if Tracy McGrady
Never left.
and Vince Carter both
You heard
stayed?
how Tim Duncan was supposed to be on the Magic with T-Mac?
I did not know that.
Listen to this shit. The trade would have went through, but Tim Duncan had a request that his family comes on the flight with the team. And the team told him no. So that's why the trade
That's
didn't
what
go
they
through.
do. That's what they do to small markets. They
You know,
overdo that shit in small markets.
you just jogged my memory about a
They
trade.
ask for they want certain demands when it comes to small markets. Like,
Yeah,
I want
that's
my
on
family
Tim
to get
Duncan though.
yeah,
He played.
that's
Tim
small
Duncan
market
played
shit, though.
himself.
Nick.
Mm.
What if David Stern does not veto the
The Chris
CP3
Paul
trade to LA?
Yeah, LeBron. Hey, don't get me started, Ray, because I
don't
got
think
a
what if.
conspiracy behind that that'll I think he did that because he did not want Kobe to catch Jordan in rings, bro.
I already
What
had that conversation. I don't think CP.
Nah, I got a
I
crazier
don't
what
think Chris
if.
Paul
What
would've made
if
it
At that
what
point
if
in time
this?
in
What's the bigger?
CP3's career,
How about
bro?
this? What's the bigger? How
What?
about this, Ray? Ray, how about this? What's the bigger what if? If Duncan doesn't lose to LeBron and he goes 6-0 in the finals, or if Kobe won in 08 and had two separate three-peats like Jordan. What's the bigger what if then?
Holy shit. CP3
Teflon
would have been so
said-
dynamic
Because if
in LA
Duncan
at that
doesn't
point in
lose
time.
that finals, I don't know to this day why Popovich subbed him out for Diaw. Because if Duncan was in, he would have rebounded that shit. Bosh would have never got that shit. He would have boxed him out.
I like Teflon Twan's better. He said, "What if the Hornets didn't trade Kobe?"
Hey, listen, Kobe coming up with Baron Davis and
Oh
Jamal
my
Mashburn.
God, bro.
Oh my
Oh my
God! Oh my God!
The other thing,
They might have won a chip. They might have won a chip. They might have won a chip, and then they draft young JR. Stop playing. What?
the other thing I wanted to mention about Cam and Luke Kuechly is this too. Luke Kuechly played on some pretty good defenses over there with us. You know what I'm saying? He had it. He was the leader of a lot of good defenses too.
Of course.
Can't play with a lot of fucking straps, especially on that O-line, bro.
Like I said, this is for a debate for another day. Twan, stop showing my cards, bro.
I'm just saying, Luke Kuechly had a lot of shit over there with him.
Stop showing my hand right now, bro. Chill.
Hold on. How great, besides Norman's 1-2 year window, was the secondary? 1 and 2. After Greg Hardy left, we replaced him with an aging Jared Allen, and we had a young Coney Ealy who really wasn't. Charles Johnson was older.
Allen played good that year.
We had stout. He had a great Robin at linebacker and a great interior defensive line.
Okay, so Twan, we had a number one offense with Cam and
nice try.
and then on defense we had the number 4 defense and.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cam never had an O-line, bro. Never. Can you imagine if Luke Kuechly never had KK Short and them dudes in front of him?
Star,
he had to do it all by himself.
it takes a front 4 to get you. But Luke, this is where I'm gonna stop. But Luke was still a monster. I'm not gonna disrespect Luke like that.
No, he was a film rat. You know, he knew where the play was going. That's what was crazy about him.
So,
you know, shit. That's you. Look, Luke Kuechly was brilliant. I'm not trying to take away from none of these plays. It's just a good conversation to have. You know.
You can argue Luke Kuechly.
I like those what ifs.
You can argue Luke Kuechly. You can make the argument he's the greatest Mike linebacker of all time. You can make that argument.
I'm pretty sure somebody can, you know, but yeah, he's still. I got some guys in front of him. He ain't before Cam for me with the Panthers. He ain't before Peppers. He ain't before Steve Smith.
What?
Nah.
You got Luke guys. Fourth?
Fourth.
Oh yeah, you're wilding.
Hey. They ain't before neither one of them guys to me. And the only person that people gonna try to argue with is with the Cam shit. Bro, look, that Peppers and the Steve Smith shit is solidified, bro. And he ain't in the hall? Come on, man.
I think Steve would tell you Luke's higher than him, dog.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he
we're
would.
We're talking about Steve Smith.
Yeah. We're talking about Luke Kuechly.
No, I'm talking about who Steve Smith's his personality. No way in hell he would put Luke Kuechly over himself, bro.
Okay.
That's just Steve. The Steve Smith's ego is huge, bro. Well, I mean, I'm glad Luke went in, though. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, look. I seen. See, Miller, and I'm just like, me and Ray did this show, but look, I don't want to get back into this shit, man. Hey, look, bro, I seen Urlacher play, man. I'm not saying Urlacher was better than Kuechly, but he was right there.
Oh no, Kuechly clears Urlacher, brother.
But Urlacher played in a different league, man. I seen Singletary play. I seen Mike Singletary play, bro. Nobody wanted it with him.
But now this is the argument I'll make for Luke. Luke could go play at any point in time, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mike and them would be able to play in today's society because they would be getting flagged every fucking
That's what I was about to
play.
say, Ray. That's what I was about to say. But the difference is Luke can go play in that era. But if Luke couldn't hold up in the era that he played in, and the way they played in Singletary in them days, then Luke wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm 4 years.
So your rebuttal would be he would have had a 4-year career.
He might only play 4 years back then. If he couldn't handle that
I can't argue that because of his injury history. But yes, I'll tell you what. You take some of these crazy hard hitters, headhunters from back in the day and played them now, they'd be getting thrown out of the game by halftime.
With the arm bars going down the middle.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, hey, and what's funny is I don't want this to get lost, bro. I loved coming up watching football like that and watching jacked up on Monday night before the Monday night game and watching players just get decapitated on live television. But again, that was okay then. You can't do any type of that shit now.
You think Luke wearing
some of these guys, some of these guys wouldn't have, I don't know. Because that was their calling card back then, right? The calling card for a linebacker, a tenacious linebacker back then was, you come here, I'm taking your ass out. Bro. Now, nope. There's none of that. We protect our players too much in 2026, buddy. So I don't know.
And that's why I had to learn with basketball, man. It took me a minute, but now I understand why people say when you start talking about GOATs and shit, you can't leave eras out, bro. You got to include that shit. You just can't leave it out. You know what I'm saying?
The game is constantly changing. I don't care what sport it is.
If Luke is out there wearing a neckband, can you see Luke want to go heads up with an all-star or a Nigerian nightmare? Motherfuckers that hunted linebackers out. Big John Riggins.
I was gonna say even a name a little sooner, Eddie George, bro. Like,
he ain't want them problems.
Hey, Twan, you know another name I love to bring up that people very conveniently forget? Number 39.
Yeah.
For the Rams, Mr. Steven Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't let him start getting downhill.
Do you remember
what was the nickname, Ray? What was the
bro?
nickname of Christian Okoye? What was his name?
Nigerian Nightmare.
The Nigerian Nightmare, bro. You know why they called him a nightmare? Because nobody wanted to tackle that motherfucker. Man, Mike Allstott used to look like a motherfucker that was on He-Man.
Yeah. he looked like a small defensive tackle running the ball, bro.
Hey, Swan, that motherfucker looked like he was running with the Mario star.
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm not tackling that. I saw a lot of people make a lot of business decisions when it came to that motherfucker.
Yeah. No, going low was dumb because
he had the neck roll.
legs were gonna take your helmet off, and going high, you're gonna bounce off him like a fucking a fly to a windshield.
Better try to get him around the ankles.
You better grab his feet and just hold on.
I'm not tackling this motherfucker, bro.
that was a business decision. Allstott running full speed in the open field. You did not want that,
bro. I watched Ronnie Lott play.
Yeah,
different rules, bro.
Yep, different rules.
Nobody caught a ball. Nobody tried to catch a ball around him, man. It became apparently clear. I seen Brian
Looking like
Dawkins.
Lathan Ransom.
Yeah. I seen
Oh,
Brian
there he is.
Dawkins play. So
Oh,
the
yeah,
shit that
BD.
Brian Dawkins did, man, he wouldn't he would be suspended all
BD
the
was a
time.
dog.
That's a soft brand of football now, man. So I would never compare none of these dudes in this era to them guys back then, bro. But
Look for
look,
the
man,
last anyway.
yeah.
Most of them guys back then got CTE.
Yeah, man. But look, man, I want to shout out everybody that came on the show today, man. My man, Nick Tri-State. Appreciate you for coming through, Nick Tri-State, man.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Nick Tri-State, you are my brother. You will always be welcomed on this fucking show.
Appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
My
you,
man,
brother.
Ray, thanks for coming through, man. I'm sure everybody was happy to see Ray in the building.
Yogi.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Always good talking to Big
Bro,
Ray.
we got to keep you ahead.
Appreciate it. Hey, season's coming. Like I said, I'm gonna make myself available as much as possible.
Gotcha.
Sure, bro.
My man Ray
big
Shack
things
always
this year.
coming through, supporting the show, man. My man Petey stopping through. You know what I'm saying? As always, showing love to the show, man.
On paper.
I'm gonna make a quick announcement real quick, man, because I'm not talking about this shit anymore. But I'm getting questions on it now. Look, man, Pop's not gonna be returning to the show. You know what I'm saying? But I wish him the greatest of luck, man, with his show and what he's doing over there. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his show and support that dude, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. If you have to have some kind of whatever, it's just creative differences. But make sure y'all still, support that man's show. I think he has great ideas. I think he has a great football mind. You know what I'm saying? And, it is what it is, man. No malice in my heart for him. I want to see him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But the show must go on, bro. And look, shout out my man Red Swarm. I thought Red was gonna be here for the show, man, but he said shout out Greek, Ray P, Nikki T, Petey Falcon, Ray Shack. Hope y'all doing well, brother. Hey, shout out to my man Red Swarm as well, bro.
Red?
We'll get him on the next show, man. We'll get him on the next one. He was busy today, man. And look, man, we want the show, the 704 Charlotte's Brown show, to be a show you could come to, man, where everybody has a word over here. We don't kick people off shows, you know what I'm saying, because people can't deal with it. Everybody has a voice over here, and that's just going to be what it is, man. And I wish everybody the best luck. Make sure y'all check out my man Young Freddie show. Make sure y'all check out Pop Shit, Primes. If you watch the Unk Show, check that out. If you watch Black Hat, check that out. PNP, check that out. Anybody out here doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one podcaster out of all of us trying to do the right thing, man. And if my guys want to get any shout outs before we get up out of here, Ray, Ray Shack, or Petey, the floor is yours.
You doing something tomorrow, Tweez? You doing something tomorrow?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Yes. Doing the play-by-play for the game, bro.
The game's at 1, he said. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll see what I can do for sure.
At least the first half.
Obviously, like I'm trying to watch it and shit too. So yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, at least the first half. I'll do the play-by-play for the first half. You know, but Ray, shout it out, man. Hey, look, man, look, check this out. Listen. I want y'all to do something for me, man. You don't need to know the reason. You just need to know when somebody asks y'all to do it. For all my brothers out there that pray and believe in a higher power, I want y'all to put a prayer in for my brother Ray. Just understand that he needs some prayers right now, and keep a prayer in for him. And wish him well, and just wish that everything turns out very positive and good on his side, man. That's my brother, and when he hurts, I hurt. And we got great history, and we're trying to rebuild ourselves too, man, and our brotherhood, yeah, man. You never know what people dealing with out here in this world. and it's some mean people in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? And for guys that are dealing with different things as fathers, when people are trying to paint people as bad fathers and things out here, whatever, keep prayers in for people like that. And just people going through stuff out here, man.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep it instructional and just whatever. Like like fathers, men out there, make sure you're always protecting yourselves. Just make sure, hey, we even when you're doing nothing wrong, even try to keep it to yourself where you're even keeping yourself from a bad situation, because you could be as innocent as possible and still easily be found, guilty. So with that being said, I'm gonna say it like this: record everything you do. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling like you're in an odd situation, in a situation where you may need that shit to back you up, record it. Mm-hmm. Especially, and again, I'm gonna keep it real simple as this: whether it's you're dealing with custody, you dropping family off, whatever, just protect yourself and record the drop-offs and stuff. Something as simple as that being told to me would be saving me all sorts of shit right now. So you're guilty until proven innocent, and just protect yourselves at all times, bro. Like I said, speaking from experience, just
like boxing, protect yourself at all times.
Hey, straight up. So, hey, with all that being said, I'm gonna say it as simple as this: I thank God for my fucking fiance every day. Jess, I love you so much, and thank you for having my back through everything in these last 8 months, and then so. And just on top of that, just fucking being the strength to help me keep going, because I'll tell you what, it's been fucking crazy. And I'll tell you, if I didn't have someone strong like her, I don't know what I'd be doing. So I thank God for another day. I thank God to still be breathing. I sure as hell thank God for my fiance. So
yes, sir.
Jess, I love you so much. I know you listen to these every once in a while, so thank you so much. Thank you for always having my back, and honestly, just as simple as just never giving up on me. Like I appreciate it more than you understand. So
shout out to Jess with the mess.
With that being said, I love each and every one of y'all. I appreciate the escape. I appreciate the platform. I appreciate everybody's time, and I appreciate everybody's love. So keep pounding, and let's fucking get it tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Peter quickly. Peter quickly.
Yeah, I had a fight with the unmute button, but man, shout out to the podcast, man, to the panel, 704, Charlotte Brown Show. Shout out to those who viewed, watched, like, share, and subscribe, man, to continue to keep pushing this content.
Shout out my man JP. Shout out my man JP too, bro.
Oh, yeah, shout out to JP as well too, man. Who always in it as well too. Nick.
Relax and talk sports.
Yeah,
shout out my man Bloody Knuckles. He had to work today too, man.
And shout out to Ed.
Shout out to Claire. Yeah.
And Bloody Knuckles. And man, y'all keep pushing that content.
Yep. Ray Shock, you want to shout out somebody, brother?
Man, I said what I had to say, man. I'll just see if you're gonna do something tomorrow. Shit. About what you gonna do by 12? About 12,
absolutely. Get rolling around about 12:50, something like that.
All right, for sure.
I man, that's it, man. Yeah. 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, and we'll see y'all next time.